Get ready to match the stars. Edward Asner, Brett Summers, Gary Berghoff, Marcia Rod, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rayburn.
Johnny Olson and friends. Hello there, hello. They appear to be ready. Are you all ready?
Hip.
Good.
Set.
Now let's get first things first. Ed Asner, of course, the Mary Tyler Moore Show, and Betty White, the Mary Tyler Moore Show.
We're an item.
An item. And Gary Berghoff from the MASH Show.
With the glasses, without the glasses,
Yes,
with the glasses.
we like
oh,
it
that's
both
backwards.
ways, Gary.
With the glasses,
Yeah.
without.
And Brett from the motel in Encino. Listen, I don't have my breath spritzer. Does anybody have one of those breath spritzers? Well, we got a new kid on the block here.
Just put that on your tongue.
Okay.
Kiss
and
me,
we have
you
to give her
fool,
a
and you'll
warm
never
welcome.
suffer.
Just a brisk round of applause while we say hello, welcome. Marcia Rod, nice to have you with us. Now let's say hello to Bill Dotson and Susie Parker. How are you?
Just fine.
Good. Bill is our current champ. This fella's got a lot of money here. He's got $7,000. How's that make you feel, Bill?
Pretty lucky.
Pretty lucky? That's a good attitude. He's being challenged by Susie, who's had her first round question. She's matched one of our celebrities. And Bill will get his first round question in 1 minute or so, and we'll see how he does. Come right back. Here we go. In the middle of round one, Bill Dotson, this is all yours. It's his first rounder everybody plays, and it goes like this. At the restaurant, Walter said, "Waiter! Hey, waiter, there's a fly in my soup." And the waiter said, "That's okay, he's got a blank." "Waiter, there's a fly in my soup." The waiter said, "That's okay, he's got a blank."
I got it.
You got it. Well, that's such an easy one. I thought it would come to spring into everyone's mind immediately. "Hey, waiter, there's a fly in my soup." And that's okay. He's got a blank. Or he's got a blank.
Sir, don't say cute.
Did she call you cute?
She called me cute. I hate that word
I
cute.
know I called his answer
You are
cute.
not
I
cute.
said, what
With
a
a face
cute
like this
answer.
inside, I'm Inspector
Stop that.
Tracy.
Betty
What's
White, what are you
happening?
doing? Do you see what Betty White just did to my... Betty White has a leg fetish there. All right, Ed, are you ready?
Yeah.
Put it in a slot, and away we go.
You didn't put it in the top.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
All right, Bill Dotson. At the restaurant, Walter said, "Waiter," ready? "Waiter, there's a fly in my soup." And the waiter said, "That's okay, he's got a blank."
Laugh preserver.
Laugh preserver. He said, "Laugh preserver." Laugh preserver. Laugh preserver. That's what he said. Show us your answer.
What answer? Oh,
The answer. Everybody plays here.
Yeah. Well, I didn't want to say that he's got a backstroke, which is
He's doing the backstroke,
Yes.
yes.
So I just went ahead and thought I'd agree with our guest.
Life jacket and life preserver are the same thing, so there's one for Bill. What do you say, my dear?
Mostly that we put it here.
That's
in
it.
that
You
little
put it
slot.
in.
Everything goes there?
All the
Well,
discards
whatever you
go-
can get in,
No,
honey.
no. Not that skinny, but I'm trying.
I thought the old devil was hungry.
Yes.
I said he put a little spoon. He has a spoon.
That's okay. He's got a spoon. Okay, that works.
That's a very-
But it's not a match, but it's okay.
It's a very cute answer.
It's cute.
Well, I didn't say it exactly like you said it, but I did mean that. I said a lifesaver.
Lifesaver is the blank. Yep. That's a match. All right, Marcia, my dear. You're up.
A life jacket.
A life jacket. That's up to 3 for you, Bill. Walter said, waiter, there's a fly in my soup, and the waiter said, that's okay, he's got a life preserver. What do you say to that, Richard?
I said life raft.
Life raft.
Come on now.
No, raft
A
is...
life raft is a life preserver. It will preserve your life. I demand.
Do you mind if I stay out of this, if I don't
Yeah.
take sides?
We will not continue until we discuss this further.
All right, I'm staying out of this.
Does it not
I don't
preserve
want to
your
be a
life?
villain there. Wait a minute. Now, wait. If don't talk when you're not on a microphone here. What? You cannot
beg your
wear a
pardon?
life raft. You cannot wear a life raft.
May West
You can wear a
does.
life preserver.
You can wear a life preserver.
The word where
Wait
doesn't
a minute.
appear in the question.
What did you say?
The word where does not appear in the question. It said,
Hold it. He said the word where does not appear in the question. What did you say to that?
it says
Nothing.
he has a.
He said what?
See, he has a. I said life raft. He said a life preserver. Didn't mention the word where.
Does this close the subject for sure?
Closed.
The subject is closed, he said.
Oh, well, if he's going to be nasty.
Oh, okay.
I tried, Bill.
That's okay. He's got a life preserver, is what Bill said. What do you say? Miss Betty, honey?
Miss Betty, honey, I have a match. Unfortunately, it's with Brett. I have spoon.
So there's the end of round one.
I got so worried.
3-1
when
the
I saw
score.
your answer.
Round 2 coming up. Susie, that's a very attractive whistle you got there. That's gold, isn't it?
Not really.
No? But it looks like gold. What is that?
It's a rape whistle.
A rape whistle?
My boss bought it for me.
Oh.
If there's anything you ever want,
And all the
Buster,
other
just
girls in the
whistle.
So that's what it is. Well,
When
I
you
guess
get
we ought
tagged, you blow it.
not explore this subject any further because we don't have time, Susie. Just make your choice here, A or B.
A, please.
A it is. Here we go. Never seen one of those. Have you, Ed?
What did you see?
She's wearing a rape whistle.
Oh, no.
Don't get involved. Dumb Dora was so dumb. I'll tell you how dumb she was. Don't holler at me. When her husband said he was bringing home Christmas seals, Dumb Dora brought home blanks. Dumb Dora was so dumb when her husband said, who does not write? You do not write, because she matched the person who sat here in the first round. Dumb Dora was so dumb when her husband said he was bringing home Christmas seals, Dumb Dora brought home blanks. Everybody plays except Marcia. Finished?
Christmas seals.
Christmas seals.
I get it.
Well, write it. Such an
You're
obvious answer.
so
Write it down. there.
frisky today.
Yes, I am.
You are.
And I
What
shouldn't be
happened
because
in
I'm
your life?
tired.
You must be exhausted.
That's right. My body is on Eastern time and all that.
How did I lose that argument?
How did I get?
Easily.
I don't want you to ever join in an argument I have with the judges again.
No, I did not. I did not take sides.
Well, you were running back and forth.
I was just relaying the messages.
I was
That's
trying
all.
to shame them into an
I'm
answer.
just a middleman here. That's all. We're conducting
I'm
this.
having a terrible time phrasing this. You'll just have to give me an hour.
She's even having a terrible time thinking
Yes,
of it.
sir. Ed. Anything you say.
So it is a plural that we're dealing with.
Plural is what you're dealing with, right?
Yeah.
Christmas seals. Dumb Dora brought home blanks. What time is Dumplings your show on?
9:30
9:30 Wednesdays. On CBS, I hope. If not, don't
No,
say
it's
anything.
not.
Don't say
I won't
anything.
say anything.
Okay.
But
All
it's
right.
not.
All right.
It's not as easy as ABC.
Oh, really?
It's not as hard as CBS, but it's somewhere in between.
Thank you, Brett.
Okay, Susie. You ready for this? Now listen, Dumb Dora was so dumb, Susie. When her husband said he was bringing home Christmas seals, Dumb Dora brought home blanks.
Not as dumb as Susie. Fishes.
Fishes. That's okay. Well, you know, you go to the circus and the seal performs a thing, they throw him a fish, and she gave the logical, correct answer. And now
Hi, hon.
you have that vacuous look.
Man, you're lucky I'm here, that I'm alive.
Let alone give the correct answer.
You wouldn't have a spare transmission on you, would you?
No.
His car broke down.
I broke down. But and I walked over the traffic on the roofs of the
Really?
roof of
You
the car.
pushed your car
Yeah.
And he
to get
cried.
here and be with us.
I performed all kinds of unnatural acts getting here.
He tried to perform a couple with me after
Well,
we got
that's
here.
enough.
It's always
I think
that
we
way
just
with
want
you.
your answer, Ed. I'm sorry about your troubles.
And so, thinking in terms of acts,
Yes.
I naturally went to circus acts.
Circus acts. When Seals Dumbledore brought home circus acts. Well, now
I had to
almost
walk
got the
on
idea,
the water
remember?
to get here.
yes, and that was tough then. Okay, Brett.
You know, when she said fishes, I was a little ashamed of my answer, but oh boy, I'm thrilled with it now. Now,
I remember your last one.
I said, in honor of Gary's baby, in case she's watching, I said a big tank for Wawa.
Dumbledore brought home a big tank for Wawa.
Wait, you could put the seals there.
Now, wait a minute. Let me just explain to her. When I said brought home blanks, and he said, does that mean the plural? What does Wawa have to do with it?
You can't blame her. Ed forced her to perform unnatural acts with his car before the show.
Put a new transmission in there. All right, what do you say?
Well, actually both pronunciations are correct. I said fish.
Fish. Okay. Susie. When her husband said he was bringing home Christmas seals, Dumbledore brought home fish, is what she said. Richard, what do you say?
I say, when I reflect on Ed's answer, maybe the next time his transmission goes, he shouldn't come to the show. He should go to a garage.
Right.
That would be fish.
Fish. Miss Betty White, would you throw that little lady a fish?
I certainly will.
Okay. Here we are in the middle of round two. The score is 4-3 in the favor of Susie. And when we come back from this commercial message, Bill, you'll have to match 1 to tie, 2 to win. Come back and see how this game turns out. We're ready to carry on, as we have been for the last couple of minutes. Now, Bill, 1 to tie, 2 to win. Let's see what happens here. The art dealer said, Bill, the reason this painting by Van Gogh is so expensive is that Van Gogh, or Van Gogh, as you most people say. Van Gogh. That Van Gogh didn't paint it with a brush, he painted it with his blank. You don't play. 3 people do not play. You do not play, you do not play, and Gary does not play.
I really have an answer.
Well, no, you see, they were all matched in the previous round.
I really have a good one this time.
You have.
Can you change the rules?
Play a little game with me if you
He's
want.
not painted with he painted it with his what?
Let's go. Van Gogh didn't paint it with a brush. He painted it with his blank.
With his what?
Wawa's good answer.
All right. Bill Dodson.
Is the baby
The art
walk-
dealer said the reason this painting by Van Gogh or Van Gogh is so expensive is that Van Gogh didn't paint it with a brush. He painted it with his
Feet.
feet. I take it you would not say feet. Is that correct? Is that what you're trying to... Well, what would you say? Mustache, finger, all that? Okay. I got the idea. That's enough. No anarchy, please. What do you say, Miss Brett, honey?
I say I am in a vertiginous state from failing so often. I said wife.
Wife.
Painted
it with his wife.
Took the little devil and
But she had a
slashed
big head of hair, and it was like a sable brush, wasn't it? Yes.
Right.
That's not too bad. Richard, what did you say to this? Van Gogh didn't paint it with a brush. He painted it with his...
I'd said the audience popular favorite answer, ear.
ear. Now, Bill, you've got to match Betty White to stay in the game and achieve a tie.
Well, he cut off his little ear and just painted up a storm.
That's
I'm
it.
sorry.
So, Susie wins the game. Come on down, Susie. Congratulations. Now, you stand by for a moment, Susie, while we talk to Bill. Bill is going to be leaving here with a grand total of $7,000. Congratulations to Bill Dotson. There he goes. Now, Susie here has won her first game. She's got $100 at this moment, and she could win over $5,000 here in this big money super match. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep your whistle ready.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Sure. Okay. Susie, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this.
Ta-da!
Slide blank. Now, the answer that group gave most often is worth $500. However, you got to match a ding. I said $500. When I say the money, you do the ding, okay? Worth $500.
Ding!
Thank you. Now, if you match the answer they gave second most often, you get $250. Thank you. And the third, $100. Okay. Now, 3 of our celebrities are permitted to help.
Okay, Brett.
What do you say,
Oh,
Brett?
slide rule.
Slide rule. Okay, there's one.
Betty.
Betty, what do you say?
Slide projector.
Slide projector.
Let's see how good Richard really is in the third spot.
Richard, she says the third spot is the toughest spot, and let's find out how good you are in the third spot.
Just a second. Are you telling me the Slide Kelly slide?
It's a sure winner.
Slide, Kelly, slide.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Slide Kelly. I have no idea what that means.
Slide, Kelly, slide.
Yeah.
Was the name of an old.
Don't use that word
Whatever
old.
it is, don't choose
Name
it.
of an old transmission.
Wait a minute.
No, not to elect.
What was it, a song or a book?
No, I'll
or
tell
a-
you the one I really want, because
What?
I've never heard of that.
Yeah.
Slide trombone.
Slide trombone, is that what you want?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Well, those are the 3 you have, Susie. You got slide trombone, slide rule, and slide projector. Now, you can choose one of those or blow the whistle and find another answer.
Now they're outdated slide rules.
Slide rules. What outdated them?
Calculators.
Okay. Just want to see if you're minding your P's and Q's in school there. Slide rule is what she wants, and she, of course, hopes it's under the $500 response, but we got to begin down at the bottom and reveal the $100 number. Slide home.
Slide, Kelly, slide.
That's a variation
That's right.
of slide, Kelly.
home. That's a baseball phrase. As Slide Kelly slide was a baseball phrase, too. All right, let's find out if slide rule is under the $250 response. Slide projector, it's the answer that Betty gave you, right? Okay. Last chance for slide rule. Here's the $500 number.
You got it. Congratulations. Very good. Very good. All right. And a girl.
Now, Susie, you've just enriched yourself by an additional $500. That means at this moment you've got $600, and that also means you're going to play for 10 times $500 or $5,000. But first, a word from our friends.
Today's consolation prizes are Hoover's Fry Pan. The top broils, the middle fries, and the bottom warms. It's like having 3 appliances in one. Fry Pan from Hoover. And a hot tray and golden grain macaroni and cheddar dinners with enriched elbow macaroni and creamier cheddar cheese golden grain macaroni and cheddar. And cosmetics from Mary Kay for your skincare, including an assortment of Mary Kay creams, lotions, glamour makeup, and men's toiletries. 1 up by land, 2 up by sea, and eye on the opposite flank will be. Maybe we'll find out when Match Game 76 continues in a minute.
Really? Dear me. Well, we'll talk to you later. We're just chatting with our friends in the studio audience. Are you ready over here? Hello.
Are we on?
Testing 1, 2.
We're talking here.
Are we on?
Yes.
I was telling this
You're on.
funny story about Liza
No,
Minnelli.
no. That's only, no. We just wanted to get your attention.
Did you know
Because this
that
is a very
Ed's car
important
broke
moment
down?
for Susie Parker. She's going to try for $5,000 right now to collect. You've got to match one of our celebrities exactly. Time to choose one now, Susie.
Brett.
Brett, are you ready to write?
Brett, I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. You'll face me. I'll get the $5,000 question. Here it is. Blank Parks. P-A-R-K-S. Blank Parks.
Blank Parks.
Yes.
Right, I know. Hey, I
That's
got
what I said, blank Parks.
I went totally blank. I thought I was going to kill myself. Okay.
All right, Brett is finished, Susie. And we asked you, yes. Then he says, I'll say she's finished. Anyway, we need an answer from you which you think will match hers. Now, how do you fill in that blank?
What? Oh,
Blank Parks.
what's that man's name? Bert Parks? Is that the guy? He's there about like a fruit show or something?
Yeah, he does Miss America.
Oh, Miss America, that's my man.
That's right. All
Bart or
right.
Bert or whatever.
She says Bert Parks will match you for $5,000.
You know
What do you say?
But the most terrible thing that happened was I went totally blank.
You drew a
right?
blank? I thought you did.
And I thought, Central Parks. I thought, no, that's only one. And then I remembered that the last time I saw Bert Parks, that's where he was.
Okay. $5,600 for Susie Parker.
And that's really surprising because there's also Wawa Parks.
There's Wawa
She
Parks,
might
too,
have-
there. Now, Susie, are you ready to carry on?
Oh, yes.
All right, let's meet your new challenger now. Here's Earl Leonard. Hello, Earl. How are you? Okay. I guess you two know each other. Let's greet Earl Leonard and find out a little bit about him, shall we?
Oh, I'm a native Angelino. I've been married 47 years. We have 2 daughters, 5 grandchildren, and 3 great-grandsons.
You must be at least 50.
And I'm retired from the Los Angeles City Fire Department after 35 years.
I see. Well, welcome to you, sir. We're delighted to have you with us. We wish you the best of luck. We've got to stop right now and do a little business with America, and then we'll get back to the two of you. Now this. Ready? Yes, we're ready. Just got 10 seconds to say goodbye. Say goodbye in 10 seconds.
Goodbye. 10
What are you
seconds.
gonna say? That's it.
Listen,
Okay. Gene
after you
Everett,
finish
what?
with the trans, I wonder if you
right.
could do a lube job.
Okay, yes. Gene Everett, join us next time for Match Game 76. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 76, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Title Tales next over most of the CBS stations. Get ready to match the stars. Dick Martin, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Sarah Kennedy, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 77. And now here's the star of Match Game 77, Gene Rivers.
Hello, Johnny Olson. Thank you, friend. Well, you got a bunch of listeners in here today, John. Where'd you get them? A lot of birds out there in the audience. Yes. Thank you for joining us here. You're going to have a good time, and so are you, because look who we got up here already.
Hey.
How are all of your bodies?
Eugene.
Nice to see you again.
How are you, love?
He's a director now. Did you know that?
I saw it.
Big deal, Della.
Did you saw the show he directed?
Did a Bob Newhart show,
Yeah.
and he's a marvelous director.
That's marvelous, huh? She a good kisser?
Yep.
Yeah, she's a good kisser. I haven't seen you in ages. How have you been?
I've been just great.
That's grand. How much do you weigh now?
I weigh 85.
85.
She's forgotten all about show business. Look, she has the back of her head to the camera. That's what killed us on laughing. That's kept doing this.
Let's say hello to our two players here, Kathy Corrinson and Annie Jackson. How are you, Kathy?
I'm just fine.
Now, this lady's our current champ. She's won $600, and she's very happy about that.
I sure am.
And she's being challenged here by Annie Jackson. We're going to begin with round two. At the end of round one, it was 1-0, as you can plainly see. And it's a tight game, and we'll see how it ends right after we see about this. Oh, we're on. We're on. Oh, yes. Okay, here we go. I'll push this button, and we'll reveal our second and final round questions. Ask Annie to make a selection.
A, please.
All right, A for Annie, and here it is. Count Dracula said... What? I haven't said it yet. Count Dracula said, I am never going back to that vampire acupuncturist. He did not use a tiny needle. Instead, he stuck a blank in me. Yes. Never going back to that vampire acupuncturist. He did not use a tiny needle. Instead, he stuck a blank in me. Do you understand?
Sure.
Like your hairdo.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah, we'll all have to thank Hazel.
Right. All right. Here we go. Annie, are you ready for us?
I think so.
Good. I'll give it to you one more time. Count Dracula said, I am never going back to that vampire acupuncture. You know what an acupuncturist is, right? He did not use a tiny needle. Instead, he stuck a blank in me.
A sword.
A sword.
Evidently he didn't.
That's why he liked Your reaction made her say, evidently he didn't, did he? All right. She said a sword. What'd you say, Dick?
Oh, it's not even close. It's obvious. It's a pair of golf shoes.
Pair of golf shoes?
Yes.
A pair of golf shoes?
Did they
what
turn
did that
on
have to do
me?
with Count Dracula?
Why, that's how you do acupuncture.
Oh, I see.
You just walk on someone with golf shoes.
I see, all right. How about you?
They mustn't boo him. That's better than almost any answer he's ever given. Isn't it? Heavens, no. I said they stuck a spear. Is that a
spear? Well, no.
I didn't like the question, to be perfectly frank. This is my way of showing contempt for
And
it.
so far, we haven't done anything to please this audience. Charles, do something to please the audience.
Charlie will do it.
Okay.
Fang!
Okay. Now, Sarah Kennedy, you remember how this goes?
Yes, I'm a little rusty, but I,
He did not use a tiny needle. Instead, he stuck a blank in me. Annie said sword, but apparently the popular favorite is fang. What do you say?
close to I didn't say,
You didn't say sword.
So I didn't say sword, but I meant fang, but it started out with tooth, went to teeth. Then I remembered. Fang.
Yeah, tooth or teeth. Anyway, you were on the right idea there.
A brilliant, by the way, a brilliant conversationalist.
Right. Tooth or
Trifle
teeth.
limited.
You
but
can see the way my
Yes, very, very good. The thing that Dracula dreads most of all is a wooden stake.
That's what I
Man, you've got to match Fanny. Annie's got to match Fanny to stay in the game.
And vice versa.
And that's right.
I just want to say, you know, we were complimenting Dick on his directing. Of course, Charles Nelson is a wonderful director. We left Brett out. She was directing all morning. Of course, it was just traffic. I said a big stick.
Big stick, so that means Kathy Corrinson wins another game. All right, hang around here and I'll get back to you in a minute. Annie, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you, too.
There will be many gifts coming your way, Annie Jackson. Thank you for being with us on Match Game 77.
Thank
Goodbye. Kathy, you picked up another $100. Now you have $700, and here's a chance to earn a heck of a lot more right now. We polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Blank string, S-T-R-I-G. Now, the answer, remember, the audience gave most frequently will net you $500 if you match it, $250 for matching their second most popular answer, and then $100 for matching their third. And let's see what kind of help we'll get from our celebrities.
Richard? Something I wear around the house, a G-string.
Really?
Nothing gaudy.
Simple.
Very simple.
No sequins?
No sequins.
No beads or anything like that?
No gauche.
Just
a simple.
Okay.
Fanny? Ball of string.
A ball of string.
Yeah.
Okay. A ball of string. Not too thrilled with that.
And Charles.
Hello. The weather this morning in California. Oh, very good.
Called Vamp Till Ready. Have you got one?
Yes, when the camera comes on me, I'll put
Oh,
it.
I
It was
see.
on
Okay.
me.
Yeah.
I got, you
Don't
know,
dummy.
my eyes are bad, but
Now, wait a
those
minute,
I
hold
can
it.
see.
Are you having trouble,
No, now
Mark?
it's not on me either.
Well, no, it's on me now because
I know,
was
but
wondering
if you
what's
want
happening
the
because
answer-
when she called on Fanny,
Before
Mark
I
Breslow was
know,
on
but
Brett.
let's get with
then
it.
when she called on you, then he was on her. Now, are you all right?
Now
Okay.
it's not on me yet.
No, it's on Fanny now. Now it's
Now
on
it's
me.
on you.
Now it's on. Now we want it on Charles. Zing. Charles, you've redone your hair. Gotcha. Okay. Shoestring. All right, get it together, Mark Breslow. Hello there.
Hello.
You can have shoestring, ball of string, or G-string. Or you may reject all of those and give us one of your own.
G-string.
You want a G-string? Really? Okay. We're looking for a G-string. May we see the $100 number? Kite string. Kite string. That surprises me. I really didn't expect that one at all. Now let's see if we got a little G-string here for this little lady here under the $250 number. Shoestring is Charles' answer.
Well, not
All right. Charles, the shot
Well,
is
it's
from
better
you.
than nothing.
Okay. Last chance for a G-string for the little lady. Slide it, Earl. Yeah! Now that we've given her a G-string, she's going to go into her dance. No, I'm only kidding. Now, listen, you're going to play for 10 times that amount or $5,000, and we'd be glad to give you the money if you match one celebrity exactly.
Richard.
Okay, Richard, get ready to write. Here it is. It's worth $5,000. $5,000. Good luck to you, my dear. Blank worker. W-O-R-K-E-R. Blank worker. Blank worker. Give you both accents to make sure that everybody understands. Okay. You had a little trouble with that. How about you? Are you having trouble with it? Are you thinking about it now? Now think carefully before you give an answer. And just think about what kind of answer Richard might give and give us the same one and you get an additional $5,000. Blank worker.
I'd say blue-collar worker.
Blue collar. Now wait, what would you say? Social worker, welfare worker is what they'd say. All right, she said blue-collar worker, Richard.
It was just very hard.
It was?
Because there's so many, and I just thought of the most common one, a factory worker.
A factory worker, yeah.
I'm sorry, Don.
Yeah, there are a lot of good ones there. Well, Kathy, you've picked up some additional money. You know you got $1,200 now, and you're going to beat another player later. Right now, we got to do a little business with America. Here we go. Let's say hello to Deborah Munley. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. Would you like to tell us about Deborah Munley?
Okay, I'm a native Southern Californian.
Mhm.
I've been married 5 wonderful years. I have a beautiful 3-year-old daughter, Amy. And that's about it.
That's it?
Yep.
Okay. Got any hobbies or anything you really enjoy doing?
Oh, backpacking. Oh, I have a baby due the beginning of May.
Beginning of May.
So the backpacking's out for a while. But
That's a big afterthought she almost left out there. Oh, incidentally, I'm pregnant. Hello, Mom.
Oh, I'm sitting
Incidentally. All right. Now, good luck to you, Deborah. You may have A or B.
B, please.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Ready. Grant. Sydney said that restaurant is really sleazy. You're fired.
Give him another chance.
Out. One more
Give him
chance?
one more. There.
All right, now this is your last chance.
Don't let me down.
Wait till the camera's on you.
Okay. All right, cool it now. It's your last chance now.
This is it.
It's your last chance. Because Johnny has another audience waiting outside in the corridor there. Sydney said, that restaurant is really sleazy. Okay,
good.
you got the
You're
job.
all fired.
Yeah. He says their soup doesn't have croutons in it. Instead, it has blanks in it. That's how sleazy that restaurant is. Soup doesn't have croutons in it. Instead, it has blanks in it.
Sleazy is the operative
Yeah,
word.
sleazy. It doesn't have croutons in the soup. Instead, it has blanks in it. Go. Come on now. I'll walk over
I
here.
can't think of anything.
You can't.
Oh, just think of dinner at your home.
Are you ready, Deborah? I'll read it to you while she's writing. Sydney said, that restaurant is really sleazy. Their soup doesn't have croutons in it. Instead, it has blanks in it.
Cracker crumbs.
Mm-hmm. Your husband is employed, I take it. Good.
We're safe.
I'm so happy for him and for you, too. Because you ain't gonna make no money here. I'll tell you that. What do you say to this?
Well, if it's sleazy, that means that they are sweeping. It has to come from the floor. They swept the floor.
Yeah.
So there's sawdust.
Sawdust would be one interesting possibility instead of croutons. All right.
That's better than golf shoes.
Right.
Just a moment here. We have an important announcement.
This you won't believe.
This is the This You Won't Believe Award.
Answer award. Okay.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You got a great answer or an unbelievable answer?
Crackerettes.
Crackerettes.
Go figure.
I have great sympathy for a woman who's 5 months pregnant. I've been there
I
myself.
thought that's the dumbest answer I ever heard.
You shut your mouth. I work here every week, you know.
Yeah. What do you say, Charles?
I said Rochon.
Rochon. There's the answer.
Nobody knows the meaning
A
of the
sleazy
word sleazy.
restaurant, you see, instead of croutons, it'd have stuff like that, rochons and
that's
things
dirty.
like that. Yes, certainly. Sleazy, dirty, whatever. What do you
Sleazy
say,
is not
Sarah?
I said some mothballs.
Dumb, but nice, yes. How about it?
What is the question?
The restaurant is sleazy. It doesn't. The soup doesn't have croutons in it. Instead, it has
Crew necks.
crew necks. I
You know
like
what a
it.
crew neck sweater is?
Another
Now
terrible
listen, what happened? I saw you threw away a better answer.
Well, I didn't want to say that.
Well, you know, it was a good one. It said, their soup doesn't have croutons in it. Instead, it has cretans in it. Cretans. You know what a cretin is?
See,
It's a
I
dumb
didn't think
person.
so.
Okay, I'm glad you... it's a
didn't
good
even
thing
know
you
what
threw that
crew
away there. Oh, boy. Hello, Fanny.
That was my answer.
What?
Cretans.
Cretans?
No, I'm kidding. No, I have eaten at the sleazy motel and cafe. They have roaches.
Roaches. That seems to be the answer. So, Debbie, there's one for you, and yours will belong in a moment. Right now, we want you to hear this message or two. Here we go. The other half of round one. Kathy, you ready for this?
Yes, I am.
All right, it's hers. Ugly Edna is destined to be an athlete because her nose is shaped like a blank. Ugly Edna. Destined to be an athlete because her nose is shaped like a blank.
I've got it. I've got it. I finished. It's in the slot.
Good girl. Attaboy. Here we go. Destined to be an athlete. Nose is shaped like a...
Come here a minute, sweetheart. I want to
Yes,
make sure I
of
have
course.
the right. That is this what I mean? Is it sort of like that? Is this sort of like that?
No.
What is like that?
That?
Don't answer that
No,
question.
I'm not gonna. That would. That is a. Isn't that a?
Yeah. Is that what that is?
Yeah, that's what that is.
Could you have this meeting somewhere? I am trying to concentrate on my answer. Now that the camera is finally on me,
Oh, you got trapped there. Let's have a little quiet in the library. While
As if he
working.
needs quiet to think he has nothing to think with. Hello.
Are you ready, Kathy?
So-
All right, here we go.
No, wait a minute.
Oh, I thought he was writing. I guess not. Well, we'll wait.
Dr. Einstein. Terrible.
Ugly Edna is destined to be an athlete because her nose is shaped like a
Baseball bat.
baseball bat.
I don't like it again.
She said a baseball bat.
A singularly bad answer.
Yes.
I said it was shaped
From
like a
his
football.
You said a football.
Much more elaborate.
That's right. That would do it. Yes.
No, this is the best answer.
She's got a pretty good one now.
I'm telling you, kids, this is prepared for applause, standing ovation, and loud, and all that. A boomerang.
A boomerang.
Is that it?
Would
no,
not be-
no.
that would make it
has
look
a
funny.
curve and a whole thing in it.
Yes.
That's not
Big.
athletic. Get a dictionary.
I suggest you get your hair put up in rollers.
Hello, Charles.
Goalpost.
A goalpost.
Boo!
No, I didn't get any moves.
Ugly Edna is destined to be an athlete because her nose is shaped like a baseball bat, according to Kathy.
Yes.
What according to Sarah Kennedy?
Well, there's so many sports, you know.
There's so many sports?
You know that.
Yeah, I know that.
A horseshoe.
A horseshoe. Oh, I see. A horseshoe. I see.
You know.
Yes, of course I know.
Now, I thought it was shaped like a pole.
Like a pole. Oh, I see. Oh, pole vaulting.
Thank
Yes,
you very
of course. And what'd you say, Fanny?
Well, when you said athlete and it was shaped like, I said it was shaped like a foot.
Athlete's foot? Sneaky little rascal, isn't she?
Very clever.
Sneaky little rascal. Okay, we go to round 2. And Debbie, you want A or B?
B again, please.
B again. Here we go. Cindy said, I just married Hershey, the Candy King.
Just a moment.
On our wedding night, he covered me with blank.
They didn't have my light on. That's all.
Cindy said, I just married Hershey, the Candy King. On our wedding night, he covered me with blank. All right? Yes. Good. All right, Deborah. Go ahead, Charles. Put it in the slot. I'm going to go ahead without Charles. Cindy said, I just married Hershey, the Candy King. On our wedding night, he covered me with
Chocolate.
chocolate. She said, on our wedding night, he covered me with chocolate.
I go for the more expensive candy bars, so he covered me with nuts.
Aha! Okay. Charles, what answer did you think of? Come on, Charles, just...
Oh, I don't like this characterization he's doing today. Do you?
Come on, now, we've got to press along here.
Pretzel on? Chocolate.
Chocolate, there's one for him. Okay, Debbie, you up to 2. Sarah, what did he cover with?
I thought kisses. Hershey
Oh,
kisses.
Hershey Kisses, that's cute. More kisses, isn't that sweet on their wedding night?
I thought he covered it with almonds.
Almonds, yeah. So there you are, you picked up another one, and the score at this moment, middle of round 2, is 2-0 in favor of Deborah. And now we've got to do this just for you. Hello and goodbye. Goodbye to you. You were splendid. Join us next time for Match Game 77. I'm Gene Rayburn. Tally ho.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 77, a Mark Goodson, Bill Trotman production. This program was edited for broadcast. Get ready to match the stars. Dick Martin, Brett Summers, Gary Berghoff, Marianne Mobley, Richard Dawson, and Patty Deutsch as we play the star-studded Big Body Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rayburn.
Olson and friends. What's wrong? Everything okay? Okay. We greet you. Don't overdo it. You get your check anyway.
Oh, okay.
Now, for those the benefit of you in the studio audience and you who are watching maybe for the first time, we have a little tradition. The celebrities always give a nice, warm greeting to the new kid on the block, and we welcome Dick Martin. How are you?
Just fine, Gene.
We're delighted to have you here.
You
with
have
us.
a delightful show.
Thank you very much.
Have you
Is
ever
there-
seen it?
Yeah. I wouldn't miss it.
Good for you.
Come on down. And he wouldn't miss it.
Okay, now let's say hello to our two players here, Evie Phineas and Susan Copperthwaite. Evie is our current champ. She's won one game and she has $600 to her credit. And let's see, how many days have you been on now, Evie? I've forgotten. What is this, your third or fourth? Or second? Third.
Speak up, Evie.
This is your second day. Oh, well, you're a veteran.
No, it's
third.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, you're a veteran by now. It's his old hat, isn't it? Nothing to it, right?
Right.
Talkative rascal, isn't she? Now she's going to be challenged by Susan Copperthwaite, who will tell us a little bit about herself, if you would, please.
Okay, I'm married. I live in Simi Valley. I have 2 sons, and I enjoy needlepoint and growing plants, painting statuary, and I think you're terrific.
Thank you. Well, that's one for me. Mine. I do needlepoint too.
Do you really?
Yes.
Isn't it fun?
Oh, needlepoint is marvelous therapy. Yes. You see what it did for me? Now, we'll start this game in a moment or so, but first we got this message for you. Here we go. Now, here we go. I will push this button, ladies, and reveal our 2 first-round questions. Ask Susan to make a selection.
I'll take B, please.
B it is. Here we go. Everybody plays. New game, folks. Albert said, I have found the solution to the energy crisis, but it only works in Washington, D.C. I've invented an automobile that runs on blank. I found the solution. Think about that, Susan. I found a solution to the energy crisis. It only works in Washington, D.C. I've invented an automobile that runs on blank.
You know. Oh, I got it. I got it, honey.
Yes,
You use it
of
all the
course.
time.
Right. Look, and he was the first one. All right, here we
He's
go.
smart, isn't he?
Call on Susan. Albert said, I found the solution to the energy crisis, but it only works in Washington, D.C. I've invented an automobile that runs on blank.
Tapes.
On what?
Tapes.
On tape. Did you hear what she said? She says,
That's funny.
But there's an
that is
18-minute gap between Los Angeles and San Francisco.
car only goes for 18 minutes. Huh?
Yes.
She said tapes. Dick, what did you say?
Well, I'm afraid I said something a little more prosaic. Hot air.
Hot air. And we're not kidding, senators. Brett, what do you say?
You know what I say?
Well,
Let you and me get married.
you did it.
Hot air.
Hot air. Now,
That's funny. Let's
now,
do
if
three
you
of us.
also said hot air, you got to think of something clever to say like they did before you say hot air and hold up your card, don't you?
I had something very clever, but it's too late now. You blew it for me. Hot air.
Hot air, okay. Hot air seems to have been the answer, Susan, although your answer of tapes is rather interesting. What do you say, madam?
I am so worried. I'm thinking like Brett now.
Really?
I said hot air.
Hot air. Has 4 orders of hot air. And now we come to Richard.
Tapes is a marvelous answer.
Yes.
No, really, because it, would not only get you where you're going, it would lie about the mileage. I happen to hear all those politicians speak, and I know the car would run on bull manure.
Now listen, you may think he's doing jokes, but the fact is I read a long technical article about a guy who makes methane gas out of bull manure, and he ran a car in England, and you can do it out of garbage, out of chicken droppings, out of all kinds of
Exhaust.
Well, the only trouble is when you go for a drive in the country, your car keeps attacking cows.
Oh, that's right.
No.
That's enough. Now, I really didn't see, excuse me, I didn't see this until this moment. It says Fanny Flagg on
Well,
your
of course it
t-shirt.
does.
That's very
Yeah,
cute
well,
there.
thank you.
How are you, Patty?
I'm just
You can
swell
play the
and
game
yourself?
with us?
I suppose.
Let the baby play.
Yes. What have you got there?
Well, coming from a sheltered home life and all, I said that it ran on bovine droppings.
Bovine droppings. That girl went to college. Okay, now we got your question, Evie. You ready for this? The warden said, I think that prisoner's been on the chain gang too long. Yesterday he tried to blank his ball. That's it. Oh, look at me, the warden's saying, what am I? I'm just the middleman here.
Everybody look at the writers.
The warden said, are you listening, Evie? The warden said, I think that prisoner's been on the chain gang too long. Yesterday, he tried to blank his ball. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, Marianne?
Yes, I'm thinking.
Oh, you
Yes,
are thinking.
right.
Okay.
Okay.
Dick, you're very quick. You have a quick mind, don't you?
I don't know whether.
May I just peek there? No. It's my show. Get your own show if you want to peek at answers there.
No, Dick, you're supposed to write something on the card.
Okay. The upper tier is finished. Are you fiddling around? What are you doing? Marianne, what are you? Okay, now she's ready.
It's a disaster anyway.
Evie Phineas will now give us a response. The warden said, I think that prisoner's been on the chain gang too long. Yesterday, he tried to blank his ball.
I'll say kiss. That's all I can think.
Now, hold on just a minute. Evie's a little insecure, so don't boo her. Did you see on yesterday's show, or whatever it was? What was yesterday, John? Was yesterday Friday? Look on your sheet there and tell me what... Yesterday was Tuesday. Did you see her on yesterday's show?
Well, this must be Belgium.
Well, anyway, you heard her answer. Dick, what did you say?
I'd love to match hers, but I did say lift.
Tried to lift his ball, okay. Brett, what did you say?
Well, I kind of went along with Evie because I'm crazy about her. I think
She's
she's
cute,
the
isn't she?
cutest
Yeah.
thing we've ever had on this show. I said, I said he tried to marry his ball.
Oh.
He was a desperate man.
The chain would have been the, yes.
Next
Gary?
one to know it. Well, he was the guy towards the end with the limp. I said bounce his ball.
Tried to bounce it. That was a good answer. Is that a good answer? Try to pick up that 80 pie. I don't know how much those things weigh. All right, Marianne, we're up to you.
I wish
I could take it all back.
He tried to kiss his ball, is what Evie said. Now, what did you
Oh,
say?
and I like your answer so much better. Well, you know how terrible food is.
Yes,
In
yes.
the prison.
Well, I've never been in prison, but I hear it's pretty bad.
Oh, he tried to eat it.
Okay. All right, now.
There's someone crazy like me in the audience.
That's right. There are a lot of crazy people in the world. What did you say?
And they're all out there.
I'm with Brett. Al Mario.
Tried to marry the ball, yeah.
And they were very happy, actually.
That's right.
Then sort of drifted.
Well, you know, you really had the same idea that Evie had because,
Yeah.
you know, all
But
right.
I didn't want any hanky-panky.
Right.
Get married first and then do what you like.
Okay, Fanny. Fanny, what do you say?
Well, my prisoner wasn't about to make a lasting commitment, just, you know, one of those things.
Yeah.
He tried to bet his ball.
Sorry, Evie, you didn't score with that. And as you can plainly see, we got another one of those tight games going here. And we'll continue with all this intense contest in a moment or so, but now this. Round 2 coming up. Now, ladies, Susan,
I'll give B another chance.
you're going to give B another chance, and vice versa.
so well with it.
Yeah, did well with it last time. The funeral director said, I just planned a funeral for the most insecure man I've ever met. He made me promise to bury his blank with him. That's what the funeral director said. Planned a funeral for the most insecure man I've ever met. He made me promise to bury his blank with him.
Oh, honey, I've got it.
Your brow is furrowed.
Oh, honey, it's an easy one.
Gary's first one finished. All right, upper tier is ready. You got it.
He was last.
Did you change your mind? Okay. All right, now we'll call on Susan. The funeral director said, I just planned a funeral for the most insecure man I've ever met. He made me promise to bury his blank with him.
Okay. Teddy bear?
Teddy bear. That'd be good. Yeah. That's a symbol of security, isn't it? Teddy bear is a symbol of security. I did an interview once with the actor Peter Bull. Is that his name?
He has thousands of teddy bears.
He has thousands, and he
Now,
told
why
me
is-
that many men went into war with their little teddy bears.
Well, that's how we lost the British Empire.
It's a teddy bear is a security symbol. What did you say, Dick?
I said his wife.
Oh. Bury his wife with him. Well, that'd make you feel secure, wouldn't it?
She was, anyway.
What did you say?
Well, honey, it kind of goes along with that, but not completely. He'll take his little blankie with him.
His security blanket. Sure. Security blanket is what she said. What do you say?
What do you think Radar O'Reilly would say? Of course, his teddy bear.
His teddy bear. Now, wait a minute. Didn't I see you in an episode of MASH involving a teddy bear?
Many, many episodes of MASH. You can see me at home involving a teddy bear.
How do you think his wife got pregnant?
That's enough of that. Now,
They spread honey all over the room.
he made me promise to bury his blank with him, and Susan said teddy bear. What do you say, Marianne?
Well, yes, they put his thumb in his mouth and then gave him his teddy bear.
2 for you. Do you offer that lady a teddy bear?
I wish I did. I wrote tapes. I said security blanket.
Security
no?
blanket, yeah. I guess that's the answer. Patty, did you have a security blanket as a child?
Yeah, and so did he.
And so he did, all right. So that's 2 for you. And now, Evie, you have to match 2 celebrities to stay in the game. 3 will win your second game. The electrician said, I have just examined the $6 million man. And I don't know how to explain it, but he's blank.
What, sweetheart? Could you repeat that, please?
Effie, are you confused? Well, I'll read it again for Effie's benefit. The electrician said, I have just examined the $6 million man, and I don't know how to explain it, but he's blank. Think about it for a second while they're finishing writing. They haven't even started
You
writing
said
yet.
is the
Oh, you are.
operative word electrician?
The electrician said, I have just examined the $6 million man, and I don't know how to explain it, but he's blank. I don't know. I can't tell you what the operative word is, because that'd be leading you to an answer. I can only repeat it over and over again, 50 times if I have to.
Endlessly.
She is a little slow, you see.
Huh?
All right, now. Don't forget we need
I'm with you. I don't have a clue, Evie.
Flour. All
I've
right.
answered it anyway.
Put that right in the slot there. There we go. Now, Evie Phineas, the electrician said, don't say no until I've read the question.
Take your time.
Oh, okay. What you're trying to tell us is you've heard it 3 times, you haven't thought of an answer yet, huh? All right, I'll read it very slowly for you. You have green eyes, don't you? Very pretty.
Thank you.
Yeah. How many kids have you got?
2.
Oh, how old are your kids?
I know that today.
Yes. Last time she didn't know how old her kids were.
10 and 2.
Good. All right, now the electrician said, I have just examined the $6 million man. Have you heard of him?
Yeah?
You have, okay. And he said, I don't know how to explain it, but he's blank.
He's blank.
Now, I said that, you see. I said he's blank. You have to say he's...
Why? I can't say that. I can't.
Well, now, wait a minute.
Okay.
You want to whisper something to me and I'll tell you?
I don't think I can.
Well, now, wait a minute. You know what you can say and what you've watched this show a lot. You know what you can say and what you can't say, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I don't have an answer, so I'll just say, he's what?
Come on, step her.
I know it.
What? Not supposed to do what?
You're supposed to just say it.
Look, say it.
I forgot the question.
You forgot the question. All right, the question is, the electrician said, I have just examined the $6 million man. And I don't know how to explain it, but he's... He's what?
No.
Well, that's the answer we have to go with because the audience heard it and I heard it. She said he's sterile. Okay.
That's possible, isn't it?
That's possible. Pay $6 million for a man and
Would you show us your answer, please? I'd say it's very close to sterile, really. It's short-circuited.
How about that? Well, I suppose that'd make him sterile. What did you say?
What was it she said?
She said, I don't know how to explain it, but he's sterile.
Good gravy, Marie. What a peculiar answer.
Yes, it is, isn't it?
Well, of course a man full of batteries would be sterile. Evie,
I knew she would. I knew.
Well, why did you torture me that way? Why didn't you tell me right away? Now we have to.
Scared.
That's right. If we uncover one more sterile man, you will tie the game there. What do you say? Yes. Are you nervous? No.
Would you repeat the question?
Yes. I don't know how to explain it, but he's blank.
Sterile!
Sterile!
Well, you pay $6 million for a man and nothing works because he has a short circuit.
Short circuit. Okay.
Now, we're looking for another sterile man.
We're looking for another sterile man.
Bragging about it.
Her answer is...
It's an old war.
The question is...
I have just examined the $6 million man. I don't know how to explain it, but he's...
AC and DC.
He runs both
way.
I see. Okay. Now we come to Fannie Flagg.
Yeah. Likewise,
ACDC. Tie score. Okay, this game ends in a tie, and we'll tell you what happens when we do have a tie right after we tell you about this. Now, here's what happens when we have a tie. You ready, Evie, to break the tie? Okay. We wipe the slate clean, and we push this button and reveal our 2 tie-breaking questions. 1 question for each. The one who scored the most will be the winner. Susan?
I'll take B again.
B again for the 3rd time in a row, eh?
Gotta get it right.
The Godfather didn't have any confetti. So when the parade went by, he threw blank out the window. Godfather didn't have any confetti, so when the parade went by, he threw blank out the window. All right. Waiting for the lady with the red hair
Come on, Patty, just don't take advantage
and
just
the roots
because
to
you're
match.
preggy.
Now, Susan, the Godfather didn't have any confetti, so when the parade went by, he threw blank out the window.
It's gotta be bullets.
He threw bullets. She says, took a handful of bullets, flung them right out the window. What do you say?
I said he threw his brother out the window.
Oh, lovely fellow. Yes, isn't he a rascal? What do you say?
Well, he wanted to perk things up.
Yeah.
So he threw several bodies out the window.
Several bodies. I love a parade. What do you say?
I said money.
Money. Okay, Marianne, money. What do you say?
I said bullets.
Bullets. There's one, Susan.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. So that's 1 for Susan. And now, Evie, we don't have a question for you now. What we have for you now is a commercial message. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
All right, watch. I can't move because my mic is busted and it'll make a lot of noise, so I just say goodbye. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 75. A Mark Cooks and Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars. Dick Martin, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Vicki Lawrence, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 78. And now, here's the star of Match Game 78, Gene Rivers.
Captain Coolidge. He's here.
I know.
He's standing over there somewhere.
Big Al?
Big Al is
Big
here.
Al
I
is here,
saw
right?
him. I've
Yes.
always been crazy about him.
Watch out for Big
Everyone
Al.
saw him but you, yes. Well,
I'll catch him
we
later.
just greeted each other briefly, a little kiss, and that's all.
Nothing serious.
Right. That's Al Schultz, her
And he
husband. He's
decked
back.
you.
What's that?
And then he decked you.
Then he decked me, yeah. He's got the biggest shoulders
He
I've
is a
ever
big
seen.
man,
How,
big man.
Doesn't he?
how
They
big?
are. Ooh.
What is it? That's enough of that. Let's say hello to Patty Wright and Cindy Garman. Okay, now here's the way it is. Patty has $4,250. She's being challenged by Cindy Garman here, and they both had their first-round questions, and she's ahead 3-0. And we're going to see how this game ends right after we do a little business with America. We are ready. Now, this is the other first round question for Patty Wright, who hasn't had hers yet. We will give it to her now. Are you quite ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Nick said, "My girlfriend is almost beautiful. From the back, she looks like Miss America. Unfortunately, from the front, she looks like blank."
I know this looks like Chinese too.
What have I got to lose?
Be very careful, Vicky.
All right. 2 to go there. Patty Wright. Here we go. Nick said, "My girlfriend is almost beautiful. From the back, she looks like Miss America. Unfortunately, from the front, she looks like blank."
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. You. All right, that's her answer. She said Frankenstein.
Right. No, from the back she looked like... I just lost half the audience.
That's right. Are you still with us there? He's only funning a little bit. You know, they used to do
Now,
yes.
this answer will become apparent later on, very shortly. From the front, she looked like Vicki Lawrence. Now, you'll find out why in a minute.
All right. Okay. Charles?
Back to
Nobody
the plot.
laughed.
Yes.
From the front, she looked like Mr. America.
There's the answer. Very good. From the...
Spelled with an I on the end, too.
Americi?
That's why nobody laughed.
L-A-U-R-E-N-C-I.
That's right.
That's right. Laurencia.
From the front, she looked like Brett Summers.
I think
She
you got
had
a
the
little
punch.
mixed reaction on that one there. Here it is. From the front, from the back, she looks like Miss America. From the front, she looks like...
Burt Parks.
Burt Parks. There's a winner. It's a very thought-provoking answer, isn't it?
Or Burt Reynolds. King Kong.
King Kong. Okay. Now, 3-0 the score. We go to round 2 and ask Cindy if she wants A or B.
A again, please.
A again. 3 people play. It's the entire bottom tier. Only the bottom tier. Are you ready?
We're playing topless.
Right. Now watch my lips as I'm speaking to you, please, so that you understand this. Horrible Hank. Horrible Hank is really horrible. Yes, get out of my act, will you? Today, he got a concussion while drinking water. He hit his head on the blank. Horrible Hank is really horrible. He got a concussion while drinking water. He hit his head on the blank.
I haven't been crazy about the questions this week.
No, this is I don't understand this.
This is a hard one, but you got to think about it a little bit. Okay.
Really horrible.
Really horrible Hank.
I got that.
Oh, you got that part of it.
I want to speak to Ira.
You want Ira? She wants to speak to you. While drinking, while he hit his head on the... Leave her alone.
You leave me alone,
You leave her alone.
Who said that?
You leave her alone.
I'll punch any man in the heart.
Cindy, horrible Hank is really horrible. Today he got a concussion while drinking water. He hit his head on the blank.
The side of the pool?
He was leaning over, you say, and he... Uh-huh. He started out with so much promise. Okay, Vicky.
I started out with so much promise, too. I was doing so well.
No,
It
you're
was
doing
that dinner
okay.
that did me in.
No, the dinner was...
I don't have an answer. I put tap.
Well,
Let's figure that
that's
out.
okay. You didn't hit his head on the faucet there. That's all right. The thing
it's
that turns
boring.
on the water. That's one of the possibilities.
Patronize
He got
me.
a concussion while drinking water. He hit his head on the...
John.
On the John. See, that you must pay
That's
attention
why
to
he's a regular and I'm not.
I'm not a regular at all. Go with the best of it.
Horrible Hank were the operative words.
Thank you.
Isn't it awful, Betty, what you have to put up with here?
No, I mean, there are boundaries of good taste and there are boundaries of bad taste.
Right.
John, is that a disgusting idea?
Terrible. I
Get
hate
his
the
head
whole
on the
idea.
seat.
On the seat, naturally. Okay. That's much, much better. Certainly. So there we are. You'll have a shot at it, but first we got to do a little business. Here we go.
What?
What? Is everyone awake? All right. Patty Wright. Now here's what you have to do: 3 to tie, 4 to win. Bernie said.
Bernie.
I just realized why my car insurance is so cheap. So cheap.
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 Cheap. It's one Bernie and one
Yes.
cheap.
Bernie said, I just realized why my car insurance is so cheap. I'm only covered if I drive my car in the blank. That's why my car insurance is so cheap.
Cheap, 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 cheap.
Here's having a straight man. Bernie's a Bernie.
Bernie's a Bernie. Cheap. 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 I got rhythm. I got music. I got my man. Who could ask for anything more?
I like that answer.
Okay. Who's it? Patty Wright. Here it is. Bernie said, I just realized why my car insurance is so cheap. I'm only covered if I drive my car in the blank.
Garage.
Garage. Good answer. There were several good possibilities there, and she came up with one of them.
I have never failed Patty.
Garage.
Garage.
So at this moment is 3 to 1.
You're going to start choosing furniture. He matches her all the time. It's just wonderful. I got the food. I said backyard.
Backyard is good, too. Charles?
I said driveway. I'm
Driveway,
sorry.
another good one. There are all kinds of good possibilities here. Now it's 3 to 1. Favor Cindy. You need 2 more to tie. Here we go with Vicky. She's going to come up with a good one now. I'll tell you, she's going to come up with a good one.
It is.
In the house. Well, that'd keep your insurance rates low, wouldn't it, if you drove the car from the bedroom to the living room and back and forth there? Now, you must match 2 remaining ones to stay in the game and achieve a tie. Looking for garage.
House.
House. So that means Cindy Garvin wins the game. There's a garage. Mr. My One. Congratulations. And little blue dot, if you would, please. Patty Wright is leaving here with a pretty good bundle of money, a total of $4,250. Congratulations, Patty Wright. Goodbye. Well, Cindy, are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
Let's get right to it. We polled the studio audience some time ago, right here in this very room. Bunch of nice people like these. Good, smart people. And we said, write down your best answer to this. Can blank. Now, if you give us the answer they wrote down most often, you get $500. And then if you match their second most popular answer, you get $250, then $100 for matching the third. Let's see who will give you a little help here. You need 3 out of 6.
Brett.
Can.
Can.
Richard.
Can opener.
Can opener.
Charles.
What do you say, Chuck?
Can of peas.
Can of peas. So there are the 3. Cindy, can of peas, can, and can opener. You can choose one of those or give us one of your own.
I was with Brett. Can.
Can. Have you ever done that dance?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see a little.
Would you like to see a little? Oh, she said she lied. She can't do it. There. Sorry about that.
She doesn't do it.
Gotta
as
go
well
right
as
to
a
the
lot
thing
of
over
people.
here. We're looking for can. Let's begin at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. Can opener is Richard's answer. So that looks promising, my dear. Here we go with the $250 number. Can do. That's a good song. Yeah, great song. All right, last chance for can. Slide it. Yeah! Wonderful. Now, Cindy, you're really rolling. You got $600 altogether, and you're going to play for 10 times the amount you just won, or $5,000. Now, whom do you call on to match, to collect that money?
I'll say Brett.
Okay, Brett, good luck to you. You, Cindy. There you go. All set. You're going to match Brett now. Collect that $5,000. Here it is. Tour blank. That's T-O-U-R. Tour blank. Okay, she's made up her mind. We ask you to make up your mind. Give us the answer she's written on the card. You get the $5,000.
Tour guide.
Tour guide. Well, they said tour guide. They're with you. We hope Brett's with you. Tour guide, she says, for $5,000. What do you say, Brett?
Tour guide.
Tour guide is what she said.
Oh, that's what I said.
So now you have $5,600. Congratulations to you. And now let's meet your new opponent. Here comes Ann Kerr. Let's bring Ann Kerr out here. All right, as soon as it stops, there you go. Hello, Ann Kerr.
Hello, hi.
We welcome you.
Thank you.
Ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself before the competition begins.
All right. I'm a flight attendant supervisor with an airline.
Yeah.
I'm from Culver City, originally from New York.
Yes.
And single, whatever.
Yeah. Single or whatever.
Whatever.
Okay. You like the
Yeah,
one?
we'll take the whatever.
Single or whatever. I think that'd be a good note to end on.
All right.
Whatever. There. Good luck to you, Ann.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to you, Cindy. We'll begin this game in a moment or so. Right now, we want to do a little business with you.
Today's consolation prizes are first, 4 gallons of True Test Easy Care Latex Flat Enamel, a scrubbable flat finish latex enamel exclusively from True Value Hardware stores. And from Amity, a woman's two-piece ensemble including key case and Amity's Credit, featuring 10 card pockets, framed coin purse, and multi-view card case. And jewelry from Sarah Coventry, who has jewelry with fashion know-how for every occasion. Versatile, fashionable Sarah Coventry jewelry sold at home fashion shows. And the InSinkerator Steaming H2O tap gives you 190-degree hot water for instant foods, like a built-in tea kettle at your sink from InSinkerator. There's no business like show business, and here's our star, Gene Raver.
Thank you very much, Johnny O. All right, let's begin, ladies. And it's up to you.
A.
A is what she says. A is what she gets there. Fred said, Weird Willie is so weird.
How weird is he?
It's not bad. Yesterday, I went over to his house, and he was blanking poison ivy. That's how weird he was. Weird Willie is so weird. Yesterday, I went over to his house. He was blanking poison ivy. Blanking poison ivy. That's how weird he is. Weird Willie. Weirdo. Blanking poison ivy. Here we go. Fred said, Weird Willie is so weird. Your light is lit. What'd you do? Change your mind?
Yeah, I just changed it the last minute, dear.
Weird Willie is so weird. Yesterday I went over to his house, and he was blanking poison ivy.
Sniffing.
Sniffing?
Sniffing.
Sniffing poison ivy.
I'd like to talk to
Well, that'd make your lungs smart, wouldn't it, there? You get all, yeah. How do you itch your lungs? Hello there.
Hi. Actually, where it could do you the most harm is wearing poison.
Wearing poison ivy. Speaking of wearing, this is a different outfit than the one you wore yesterday,
Yes.
isn't it?
If you'll remember, the other was a smidgen lighter.
Yeah, it was a wide whale. This
Yes,
is a
and
kind of a
only
medium
had
one.
one pack.
Oh,
Three
right.
buttons. Yesterday was three
Three buttons,
Yeah,
exactly.
that's right.
What's today? Just two?
Today is
Two buttons.
and
Yeah.
some.
Right. Boy, he is a
Thank you.
snappy.
See, they are so good looking. It was lovely to keep a one tone doing a whole
Right,
wardrobe
that's
like
right.
that.
Tout
Thank you.
ensemble. Yes.
Yes, what?
May we see your card, please?
Why not? I said he was so weird he was eating poison ivy.
Eating poison ivy.
But I do like wearing.
Yes, of course.
I
Charles.
like picking.
Picking poison ivy. Yes, well, she gave the weirdest answer of all, I believe, is sniffing poison ivy, but I don't know.
Have you ever done it?
No, I never
Then
have.
you don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I said eating.
Eating poison ivy, right. No, all those are weird things. That's a good one. Yes, Richard?
Cooking.
Oh, cooking it before, that's right. To get the itch out, right. Because you can't scratch
Actually,
your stomach.
Put the itch in.
Put the itch in.
I like the wearing of the green, but I said eating.
Eating. All right. She said sniffing. So now we'll come to you, Cindy, with this one. And this says, Frank said, I have the world's fastest dog.
How fast is he?
I'll tell you how fast this dog is. He's fast because we live 8 miles from the nearest blank.
Got it, baby, got it.
Have the world's fastest dog, and that's because we live 8 miles from the nearest blank. Okay, Cindy, Frank said I have the world's fastest dog. That's because we live 8 miles from the nearest blank.
Fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant? She said fire hydrant.
Well, I'm inclined to believe it.
You go along with that, huh? You have no objection to it whatsoever.
None at all.
Right.
I'd say.
See, the leather patches on the sleeves are good because you lean your elbows on and they won't wear a hole in
But
the
you
jacket.
see, he doesn't lean them on the patches. The patches are up here, and he leans them on the fabric.
Well, we'll have to teach him how to lean.
Dogs should never get near a fire hydrant in the winter, though, when it's very cold.
Why is that, Dick?
Well, because.
I see. Okay. Okay.
You think he's going to
Yes.
keep till Friday?
What do you got there?
Would I let you down, Cindy? Fire hydrant.
That's 2 for her. Yes.
Dogs should never get too near a
That's
fire.
no.
No, go on with it, dear.
Oh, hydrant.
Hydrant. 3. 3 for Cindy Garman. Now let's see if we make it 4 for Cindy Garman.
I finally got one right.
And a girl. Fire hydrant.
I'm exhausted.
How do you feel about that
I'm
ovation?
just exhausted.
Yes. It is hard work, but remember, the pay is low.
Fire hydrant.
Fire hydrant. There it is. 5 for Cindy.
I love sitting in this 6th seat, as I have mentioned from time to time.
Yes, because you are the one who is outstanding with the
I
answer.
think that I shall never see.
Tree is a perfectly good answer. Certainly is. No, but tree and fire.
Since
So there
she
it
left
is.
Tiny Tim, I
5
can't
to
do a thing
nothing.
with it.
Round 2 coming up in sometime in the indeterminate future. Here we go. No, we're not going anywhere. We have to stop right now, ladies, and hope that both of you will be able to join us next time. You will do that?
Yes.
All right, we'll pick up with round 2, and you're going to have to go to work and match some of our celebrities there. Some of them will be here, and some of them won't be here.
That's the way it goes.
Okay, buddy.
In the
Well, you
world.
must remember this: a kiss is still a kiss, and a
Yeah,
fire
man.
hydrant in the winter is a danger to a dog.
That's right. I hope we made this a pleasurable experience.
Oh, you did.
For you. Thank you, my dear. Thank you.
I already gave.
Oh, all right. Next time we get together, you will see some of these bodies on this stage.
Scully Mitchell, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Sharon Farrell, Richard Dawson, and Mary Wicks.
Thank you all. I'm Gene Rayburn. Join us next time. And you're not, right?
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 78, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars from Mork and Mindy, Conrad Janis, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Dolly Martin, Dick Martin, and Marsha Wallace as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rayburn.
Everybody ready out there? Well, we've got a grand bunch up here. Shall we have a go at it? Okay, let's say hello to Jack Kerrigan and Linda Outen. Welcome to both of you. Want to get acquainted, find out a little bit about each of you. Linda, let's hear the story of your life.
Well, I live in Long Beach, and I teach school in Huntington Beach, 3rd grade.
3rd grade?
Yeah. And I love disco dancing and sailing and tennis.
You teach your kids disco dancing?
Yeah, I
You do?
Mm-hmm.
They're cute in the 3rd grade,
Oh, they're
aren't they?
terrific.
Yeah.
I love them.
Good. Okay, Linda. Now, Jack, what about you? Okay, Jack, that's enough out of you.
I need phone numbers.
He says phone numbers, phone numbers. Don't scream. Yes.
Well, Gene, I'm 22 years old.
Oh, Jack, I'm in love with you. No, I'm only kidding.
I live in Canoga Park, California. I'm currently a junior at Cal State University, Northridge, where I'm a radio, TV, film major. And when I'm not in school or appearing on the match game, I make donuts.
Okay, something got lost in the translation there, but good luck to both of you. I point out here on Match Game PM, you'll each have 3 chances to match as many of the creatures from the Dark Lagoon as you possibly can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner, and that person will go on to play the Big Money Super Match, which can pay off over $20,000. Good luck here. Here we go. Linda, A or B?
B.
Linda, you want B? You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Bob said, my wife is a terrible cook. She made shish kebab by shooting a flaming arrow through blank. That's how she made shish kebab. Ready, Linda?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Bob said, my wife is a terrible cook. She made shish kebab. You know what that is. She made shish kebab by shooting a flaming arrow through...
A chicken?
A chicken. Okay. Now, round 1 questions are very tough, and almost any answer that comes to your head is okay with us. What do you say, Conrad?
I have one that's almost as good as a chicken.
The dog. Little Betty White. Oh, really? Oh, really? Yes.
I can't give my answer. I have to go out and call Betty White Ludden and let her know what's going on over here. She'll never speak to you again as long as you live, even if you get a toupee.
He's not a cruel person.
Oh, well, that's not for me to say. No, I don't think shish kebab is made with chicken.
Yeah.
I think it's made with, I said a pound of hamburger.
Flaming arrow through a pound of hamburger.
Well, it's got a close second to
Listen.
a dog and chicken.
All right.
And yet?
Shot the flaming arrow through Max the butcher.
Okay.
The whole shopping mall, there was a very bad Tuesday.
She made shish kebab by shooting a flaming arrow through Max the Butcher. I love that answer. You have one equally amusing.
Well, I spelt it wrong. I meant to put recipe book, and I put receipt book.
Yes. In American lexicon, many people say, just in a joshing way, what's the receipt for your baked biscuits there? So it's all right. What do you say
Well,
here?
a chicken would only make broiled chicken if she shot it. So she had to shoot the arrow through the whole market.
Right. Pick up a little here and there.
Yeah. Anything goes.
A little green pepper,
That's
and
right.
then through the vegetable section. And
right.
Marcia, right?
I just love your human interest stories. Really. I've learned so much from Eugene, really.
And you could be a good cook, too, if you hang around a little.
Well, now listen, for one thing, we were far too harsh with Conrad, and Betty White is a wonderful human being and wouldn't care at all, would you, Betty? Just kidding, the dog.
Okay, so we had 2 dogs there. Now let's see what we have for Jack Kerrigan here. Old Lady Perkins said, "Oh! Oh! I think old man Periwinkle used to be a cop. All day long, he rides around the home in his wheelchair telling people to blank. I think he used to be a cop." There it is, Conrad, read it. Okay. Old Lady Perkins said, "I think old man Periwinkle used to be a cop. All day long, he rides around the home in his wheelchair telling people to
Pull over.
pull over." The young fella said, "Pull over."
Yes, I heard him.
Yeah, you hit it. Pull over to the curb. Okay, here's one. Jack, you got one?
Now, this may be a match. There may be a small argument with the judges, but this is essentially a match. I said watch it.
Watch it. No, that's
Never
not
put
a match.
that over on Ira.
No.
Cartoonist.
Wouldn't fool a cop
Now,
either.
this is a match. It really should be a match.
It should be.
Pull over.
Pull over is close. So close, we're going to give it to you. Okay, Dolly, I think old man Periwinkle used to be a cop. All day long, he rides around the home in his wheelchair telling people to
Stop.
stop.
That's good.
Right, that's another thing cops say.
That's good. They say
He's
that a
playing
lot.
policeman. What else do they say?
Pull over.
Yeah, pull over. He is sweet.
Okay, your sweater.
No, I
Da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, da-da-da-da-da.
Some of us march to different drummers.
That's true. Some of us do.
Put 'em up.
Put him up.
Another Dolly Parton
Isn't that what
joke.
they say?
Put him up. Is that what cops say?
I thought they did. They never have said it to me personally.
Oh,
They've only
really?
said, here's the ticket.
Yeah, oh, I see. That's what they say. So where are we? At the end of round 1, it's 3-0, favor of Jack. Round 2 coming up in a moment or so. Right now, we got this for you. Hello there.
Hello.
Shall we have a go at round 2? All right, here it is. Now, Jack, since you're ahead, we're going to ask you to go first.
I'll take A, please.
All right. What'd you say out there? Dr. Frankenstein said,
Oh, your favorite.
I gave my monster the brain from an oil company executive. Now, all he wants to do is blank.
Okay. Dr. Frankenstein said,
I gave my monster the brain from an oil company executive. Now, all he wants to do is make money.
make money. Well, I guess he's on the right track there, but maybe some of you would be a little more specific.
Jack.
Well, I said pump Earl, or oil, as the case may be.
Pump oil, yes. Okay. I think you've all missed the point here.
Oh, Gene, I don't want to flunk again.
Yeah.
I flunked match game enough.
Well, she flunked so far.
It's
What do you got
embarrassing.
here?
I flunked. Fill up.
Fill up. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't get the idea either.
This is really El Stinko, this one, too.
Yes.
But it could be a match.
Now, there's
Oh.
such an obvious answer
I'm
here.
sure there is, and I missed
I
it
will tell you
again.
as soon
I
as
know
she's
you have
revealed
your
hers.
finger on the pulse of the nation.
That's true,
God
we
only
do,
knows
yeah.
where that finger's going. Charge more.
Charge more. You got the idea.
Definitive.
Now all he wants to do
Did you
is
vote?
raise the prices.
Raise the price.
You crumb buns, you! Okay. All right, Linda, you ready for yours?
I'm ready.
Here it is. Bernie is the world's greatest salesman. Instead of his soul, he sold his blank to the devil.
Bernie is a great salesman.
Great salesman. Instead of his soul, he sold his blank to the devil.
He knows.
Great salesman.
All right.
Great salesman.
Great salesman. Instead of his soul, he sold his blank to the devil. Okay. All right, Linda. Bernie is the world's greatest salesman. Instead of his soul, he sold his blink to the devil.
His mother-in-law.
His mother-in-law. Hello, Conrad.
That was a good answer.
Is that a good answer?
That's a good answer.
Yes.
His mother-in-law.
Finally got on the wavelength there.
Yes.
Had a way to go, Conrad. Okay.
I didn't say mother-in-law. I said his wife, 4 children, 2 dogs, and the pussycat.
The wife is the one he really wanted to get rid of.
I said his Edsel.
His Edsel.
The Ford family's been in the news, and that name has been in the news. And
So you said Edsel. All right.
You're so topical, Charles.
Yes, that's right. Instead of his soul, he sold his blink to the devil.
Well, I wouldn't say mother-in-law because I have a super mother-in-law, unlike him. So, I wife.
He said wife. That's all right.
Wife.
Yeah.
He's going to get it now.
Yeah, no. Mother-in-law is
Mother-in-law,
definitive.
Is she in this country?
She was.
No, she's
was.
in Bristol.
Oh, she's in Bristol, England. That's why you said it, you coward, you.
Right.
She was just here for a month. That's why he said that.
Aha, just in the nick. All right, Marcia, baby.
Hey, Gene.
Yeah.
That's a good one, man.
Okay, honey.
Well, I missed the point.
You did.
Yeah, his gallbladder.
I'd say that would be a bargain. Yeah. For all that money. All right. 3-2 is the score. Jack, you're ahead. And since you are ahead, we're going to ask you to go first again.
I'll go with B this time.
B it is. 3 people play. Brett and Dolly and Marcia.
The chicks, all the chicks.
All the chicks
Yeah,
play.
yeah.
All right. Okay, chicks.
Hey, I can dig it.
Did you hear about the big triple wedding?
Oh.
The 3 Andrews sisters married the 3 Blanks. 3 Andrews sisters married the 3 Blanks.
Gotcha.
Finished? You're the only one who didn't hear the answer from the audience, aren't you?
I didn't know that.
Okay, Jack. Ready?
Yes.
The big wedding, triple wedding. The 3 Andrews sisters married the 3 Blanks.
The Three Stooges.
3 Stooges. Yes, Miss Brett, honey.
Maxine Andrews happens to be a friend of mine, and I
Yes.
resent that kind of question. Stooges.
You have them?
We were going to say ink spots, but Stooges.
Stooges, what she said. All right, Jack's up to 5.
I was going to say the Supremes, but I said Stooges.
You did. Okay. Now, Linda, here's the way it is. You've got to match all 4 celebrities to achieve a tie and stay in the game, and let's see what happens. Brett, Charles, and Dolly and Marcia.
Okay.
Harry's tongue was so long. When he got dressed, he used part of it as a blink. Harry's tongue was so long. When he got dressed, he used part of it as a blink.
Yeah.
Tongue. His tongue was so long. Don't I talk plain? Harry's tongue was so long. When he got dressed, he used part of it as a blank.
Okay.
Ready?
Oh, uh-huh. A tie.
A tie. A 4 in hand, so to speak.
Now,
Now you
this
got
is-
to match everybody, Linda.
This is sort of a match. I said a tie clip.
Tie clip. It's not a match, so that means Linda. Jack, in the game, and the rest of you on the shoe line here. Shoehorn. Now, Linda, gonna have many gifts coming your way. Thank you for being with Match Game PM. Linda Howden, ladies and gentlemen. We'll spin her off. I'm gonna spin a message for you. Then hurry back and see how Jack Kerrigan does. All right, it's time now for the big money super match where Jack Kerrigan here can win over $20,000. And to do that, we're going to have 2 audience matches for him. Ready?
Yes.
Here we go. We polled the studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Head to blank. If you give us... I'm over here. Okay. If you give us the answer they wrote down most often, we give you $500. If you give us the answer they wrote down second most often, you get $250. If you give us the answer they wrote down third most often, you get $100.
What a cut.
3 of the 6 dinglings will give you some help.
I'll go with Brett.
Brett.
Head to toe.
Marshall, since he almost matched me before. That was close.
Almost matched him
Almost.
before. Almost.
Right.
They didn't even count it, but thanks.
Yeah.
Head to head.
Head to head.
And on Dick Martin.
My favorite, Head to Laramie.
Head to Laramie?
Are you out of your mind?
Nice going.
Wait and see what's on top there.
You want to make a little side bet here that Head to Laramie is not going to... All right.
With Giggy
Head to
Peru.
Laramie, Head to toe, and Head to head are the 3 you've
That
got,
was with
gotten
Russ
from them
Campbell.
now. You can choose one of those or give us one of your own.
Head to toe.
Head to toe. That's Brett's answer. Okay, now let's go down the bottom there and reveal the $100 number. Head to the hills.
That's the Laramie.
That's near Laramie.
It is. Ha! Get warm there. Let's see if we got head to toe into the $250 number. Head to head. Hey, listen, you may have done it here, Jack.
Let's hope
find
so.
out. Right now, slide the big one. Yes, you did do it. Yeah. She kisses on the lips, doesn't she? Yeah. Oh, is she okay?
That's a soul kiss.
Oh. Oh, really? Okay, now you got $500. Means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount or $5,000. But you got another shot at it here. Let's see how much you'll win with your second audience match. Blank Stewart. Okay.
I'll go with Conrad.
James.
James Stewart. One Dolly.
And Dolly.
All right.
Rod Stewart.
Rod Stewart. One more.
I'll give Dick another chance.
Head.
Head
Stewart.
The head steward.
Stewart, that's right. I want a table.
He lives in Laramie. What?
Yeah, he lives in Laramie. The head steward.
Drop the net out.
Okay. Get the hook, Ira. Okay. You got Head Stewart, Rod Stewart, and James Stewart.
I'll go with James Stewart.
James Stewart. Okay. What's that? Conrad Janis gave you. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Now let's go down at the bottom, read the $100 number. Hey, Airline Stewart.
Well, he's always in the head.
Yes. You really are a sneaky one there. All right, let's take a look at the $250 number. Rod Stewart is up there. That was Dolly's answer. Now let's see if we got Jimmy Stewart up there under the big one. Go. He kisses on the lips, too, if you'll ask him.
I can't wait for him to get chucked.
So, Jack, win another $500 means $5,000 when it's multiplied by 10. Added to the previous $5,000 gives you a pot of $10,000 to shoot for. However, if you get a lucky spin of the star wheel, you can double your money, and we'll all root for a double for you. Step up here and give it a whirl, and good luck to you. There we go. Stop at a star. Got to stop at a star there. All right, you got to be playing with Brett Summers. Get back there on that blue dot, and here we go. Good luck to you. $10,000 riding here. Ready? Ready, Miss Brett?
Yeah.
Here it is. Free and blank. Free and
Free,
blank.
F-R-E-E.
F-R-E-E. And blank. Free and blank. All right. What? She's no, it's all right. The bell rang, and then you said, what did you say?
Easy.
Free and easy. You were just staring there for a moment as if you couldn't think of an answer.
No, I thought of free and easy first, and then I was trying to think of maybe something else, but that I'm going to go with.
What would your second choice be?
I can't even think of anything else.
Free and easy.
Free and easy.
Well, we hope.
Is also
Okay.
good.
Now, Brett, he says free and easy will match you for the $10,000. What do you say to that, Brett?
I feel terrible. You know, I just bought a house.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it would be so wonderful if it were free and clear, but it ain't easy.
It's Who's rooting for you out there?
I got the whole second row right there now, right there. All those guys in the green and right in there.
They friend of yours?
Yes, second row. They all work with me.
Okay, Jack Kerrigan has $11,000. He's a very happy fellow, and we've got a message or two just for you. Next week, we'll try and give away another big bundle of money here on Match Game PM. We'll have more wonderful celebrities like these. Join us then. Thank you. Goodbye.
Some contestants will receive Blue Luster Shampooer and Blue Luster Plus Carpet Shampoo with grease cutters and brighteners to remove ground-in dirt and grime. And the 22 people... Paper-made products including freezer wrappers to protect your foods, baking cups, coffee filters, and paper-made plastic cups for all occasions. And Star-Kissed Tuna, the good-tasting tuna. Only good-tasting tuna get to be Star-Kissed, and don't forget to tell them Charlie sent you. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game PM. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. Get ready to match the stars. Gary Berghoff, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley. From The Price is Right, Holly Hallstrom, Dick Martin, and from Flo, George Pulawant, as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there. How do you do? Thank you. Okay, John, you all set to go here? Are you all set to go? What do you say, cowboy? Ready?
Hi, Gene. Hi.
Oh, honey,
Okay.
he's the farmer today.
Oh, the farmer.
That's Farmer Brown.
Jamaica, Jamaica,
Or a
that's right.
trapeze artist, whatever you want, I could be.
Would you all join me in greeting Airman John Clark and Mimi Coon? We're in the second and final game. And we're in the middle of round one of the second and final game. Mimi, tell us again where you're from. So this lady has a pet coyote and 2 pups. How old are the pups?
About, I guess it's about 12 weeks now.
Yeah. Is it legal to keep a coyote in the... Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, you live in a large area, so
Yeah.
hopefully.
Oh, all
Are they
right.
like dogs? I mean, are they friendly like
They got
dogs?
legs and ears and
They're
things.
puppies. They're very friendly.
Are they?
They are.
Friendly.
They don't turn on you suddenly.
Oh, no, not at all.
No, not
They're
like some
beautiful
people,
animals.
you know.
Oh, you
Yeah.
took the words right out of my mouth, mister.
Airman John Clark here is stationed in California, and he's in radio communications.
That is correct, yes.
And you've got $500 to your credit,
Yes,
right?
so far.
All right. Now let's see how you do with your question here in round one. This is yours, John. Big Bart is so big. As the only car in the world with a full-size statue of blank on the dashboard. What's it say in the paper?
Well, they just got some new clues on that big jewel robbery in New York.
Yeah. Brett Summers, the actress,
They found some hairs by the toilet seat that was left up, and they think it'll be... The jewels were carried away by a trained coyote.
Coyote hairs, eh? Okay, Joyce, let's go. John, Big Bart is so big he has the only car in the world with a full-size statue of blank on the dashboard.
The only thing I could think of was Big McDonald's M.
What's that?
Big McDonald's M.
A big
McDonald's.
M,
Yeah.
the McDonald's. No.
Would you believe?
John kind of drew a
I
blank
can't
on
believe
that.
this. Would you believe I said a big McDonald's M?
No, I wouldn't believe
Neither
that.
would I.
Yeah.
Wonderful man. I had the privilege of working with him, too. John Wayne.
John Wayne. Big John Wayne statue. What have you got, Brett?
Now, I almost said Big M.
No, you didn't. You just said
I
that.
said he had a full, big, old, swell statue of Attila the Hun.
All right. Speaking of Attila the Hun,
I'm surprised that a man in uniform did not get this correct. I would be fighting myself if that plow accident hadn't done me in. Liberty!
Statue of Liberty! Yeah. Very good, Charles. Very good. All right, Holly, yeah, it's up to you. He has the only car in the world with a full-size statue of...
Now, don't you put the little statues on the thing, and it's the Virgin Mary. Right? I mean, I was trying.
We're gonna get letters.
I was trying.
Something a little larger. King Kong.
King Kong! Big! Something big. What do you got?
Do you remember that guy that used to come out of the wall?
Oh, yeah. He walked through the wall.
Yes.
I knew a guy who was off the wall.
Big Wally, right?
Big Wally? Oh. She drew a blank, too. All right, we go to round two. The score is tied. Mimi went first last time. John, you'll go first this time.
I'll take B this time.
B it is. B says, Sarah said, I'll never go out with Mean Marvin again.
Why?
Last night, he blew into my ear with a blank. Last night, he blew into my ear with a blank. All right, here we go. Sarah said, I'll never go out with Mean Marvin again. Last night, he blew into my ear with a blank.
Pump.
A pump?
Yeah.
Like a tire pump or
Yeah.
something like that. He said a pump.
The town
Yes.
pump.
Yes.
I remember her well.
Really?
Can I go home now?
Yes.
I said a blowgun.
A blowgun is a good answer.
Here's the best answer. Here's the best one. You're gonna be crazy about this one. Pea shooter.
A pea shooter. Yeah.
Those are my people out there.
That's a very good one.
I said pea shooter too.
All right, we have
so
two of those. He saw yours, eh? All right, Holly.
Well, now I was, you know, it's one. Where did I put it?
It's
Right
a
here. An air compressor, one of those big, you know,
that's
things
it.
they paint things and everything.
Yeah.
That's it. That's a pump.
Yeah.
Well, that's
That's
it.
a pump.
Oh,
boo!
No.
Please, I get so upset when I'm wrong.
She likes to match.
A
Give it to her,
pump
for
is, you know,
heaven's
like a
sake.
foot pump that you pump up a
No,
tire
not
with. like-
necessarily.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just go up
Well,
to
there
my
are all
dressing
kinds of
room and
pumps
cry by
there.
myself.
Well, you can
What have you
swing
got?
that right.
I said a trombone.
I like that.
Good.
That's
Joyce?
mean, but it's not as mean as this.
What is that?
A poison dart.
Ooh. Oh,
This is vicious.
gotcha.
Yes.
Now, Mimi, we'll get to your question in a moment. Right now, we're going to do a little business with America, if you please. Now, as we continue here, Mimi, all you have to do is match one, and you will have won the game. If you don't match any, we'll have a tie. Here we go.
Gotcha.
The movie critic said,
Yeah.
I just saw a revised version of The Three Faces of Eve. This one was really revised. Not only did Eve have three faces, she had three blanks.
What's it say in the
Well,
paper?
it said that the coyote was found dead. And the autopsy says it ate 2 plastic shell earrings from Sears Fine Jewelry Counter.
I see.
More details in sports.
Come on, Joyce.
Oh, never was I so glad I wasn't
Steal
attached
that
to
sense of you can't think of one. You can't hold it up here all night. All right, Mimi. The movie critics said, I just saw a revised version of The Three Faces of Eve. And this one was really revised. Not only did Eve have three faces, she had three blanks.
3 eyes.
3 eyes.
Don't listen to them, Mimi. They'll turn on anybody.
Would you believe another tie game?
I don't see why the coyote just can't come on.
Remember the old television series, I Led 3 Lives?
Yes.
Well, she led 3 boobs. Yeah, that's all I got.
3 boobs.
Hate that
Say something else. Booms. What you got?
3 big boobs in honor of Fanny Flagg.
Right. All right. So far, we've got 6 of those. All right, Holly, we're up to you.
It's all up to me, huh? She only has to match one.
Only has to match one, she wins the game.
I said eyes.
Eyes wins the game. What do you got there? Yeah. Come on down, Mimi. We're going to say goodbye to Airman John Clark. He's leaving here with $500 and our best wishes. Thank you. Goodbye, John. Okay. Here it is, all for your benefit, maybe. We polled the studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. A for blank. 500 for matching the most popular answer, 250 for the second most popular, and 100 for the third. 3 of the 6 stars will give you a little assistance.
Holly. Apple.
A for apple.
Joyce.
Is it A for effort?
A for effort.
A for
All right.
effort.
That's what they say.
Should be
No.
Is Charles looking at me?
And I repeat what I said in the last round. I say A for America.
A for America, A for
Very
apple, and A
patriotic,
for
but-
effort are the 3 they've given you. You may choose one of those or give us one of your own.
A for effort is good.
All right, A for effort. There's one Joyce give you. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. We'll begin with the $100 response.
That should be there.
A for excellence.
Uh-oh.
That's another smart bunch.
You're right.
And then again.
All right, let's take a look at the $250 number. A for effort. There it is, for $250. You think it'll be up there? A for apple? Apple? Show us your apple. Oh, yeah.
That'll learn you.
Now, Mimi. The least you'll play for is $2,500, but you want to get up there and spin the wheel. And if you get a lucky spin, you'll play for $5,000, and we'll all root for a double, and let's see what happens here. Okay, here we go. Did you touch the wheel there? No, I thought maybe you might have leaned against the wheel there because light came on for a second, but it didn't. No, it's not a double. It's $2,500 with Dick Martin. Okay, Dick?
Yes.
Good luck to you. Here it is. Face me if you would. Blank oven. O-V-E-N. Blank oven. Blank oven. You got one in your head? All right. Now, Dick has one, and we ask you to match him, and if you do, you get $2,500. What do you say?
Hot.
Hot oven. What do you say? Microwave oven?
Microwave?
Dutch oven?
We mustn't use
You know what a
those.
microwave oven will do to you. Okay, Dick.
Electric oven, there's gas oven.
Yes.
And there's the newest, the convection oven, but there's also hot oven.
Hot oven! Total of $2,750. Congratulations to you. Thank you very much, baby. Bye. Now let's bring on Charles Lewis and Aaron Durr. Charles Lewis and Aaron Durr are coming on here now. Hello. Welcome to the two of you.
Thank you.
You understand you will be playing two games, right?
Right.
And we want to get acquainted. We're a friendly bunch, and we hope you are. Charles, are you friendly?
Occasionally.
Oh, all right. Tell us who you are and where you're from.
Well, I'm from England, and I was what you might call in America a fire chief. Retired about 3 years ago, came to America to enjoy myself with my wife. At least she was my wife when the show started.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy yourself with your wife.
Myself, watching match game and doing some lawn bowling.
Some lawn boating?
Lawn bowling.
Where do you do that?
Oh, all over the place.
In the rough waters?
Not boating, bowling.
Oh, bowling. Oh, you're saying... No, I thought... You see, here in America, we talk funny.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah. See, I thought you were saying long boating, and you were saying lawn bowling. Yes.
Correct.
Bowling on the green, as we say.
On the green.
Yes, of course. Where do you do that? There's a place in Santa Monica. There's one over on Pico Boulevard.
Yes, not Pico Boulevard, no. Olympic.
Olympic. Oh, that's right. It's on Olympic. There's one in Central Park in New York City, and I'll bet you're very good at that. Hello, Aaron.
Hello.
Aaron is an Irish name, isn't it?
Yes, I believe it is.
Where are you from?
Well, my husband and I originally are from a little town in central Pennsylvania called Lewistown, but we now live in West Covina.
Nobody's perfect.
I know. And I work in a group of community health clinics in the San Gabriel Valley as a deputy administrator.
All right. Good luck to both of you. Charles, we'll ask you to choose A or B.
I'll have A, please.
A it is for Charles.
A for Charles.
The lawn bowler. Rodney Rich is so rich.
How rich is he?
He has the only roller skates in the world with blank wheels.
I got it, baby.
Here we go, Charles. Rodney Rich is so rich, he has the only roller skates in the world with blank wheels.
Gold wheels.
Gold wheels. He says gold wheels.
I went a step higher. I said platinum.
Platinum. That's rich. All right, Brett?
Well, I really think Rodney Rich is probably one of the richest people we'll ever know, so I went right for your platinum.
All righty, that's two of those.
In honor of the great New York Brett Summers robbery, I said gold.
Gold, sure. That must have been a big haul of gold in that robbery. Holly, what kind of wheels are on these Rodney Rich roller skates?
I was going to say Gucci, but I said gold.
Oh, Super Charles Lewis.
He's doing very well with gold.
$513 an ounce ain't bad. What have you got?
I have a misunderstanding.
What?
Well, don't pay attention to the second part. I said wire wheels, because I thought, like, wire wheels...
Wire wheels are very expensive on an automobile. They cost about $500 a piece, so that would be rich, yes.
They do.
All right. Now, Aaron, you have a first-round question coming up a little bit later. Right now, we have this for you. As we promised, Aaron, we have a round one question for you, and yours says this. Ralph said, Ralph, that fella,
I got you.
Just a guy. No, he said, I just read a revised version of the Bible, and it's really revised. And this one, there are blanks in the Garden of Eden. Revised version of the Bible. In this one, there are blanks in the Garden of Eden. No, come on, now think about it. The Garden of Eden.
Okay, the Garden of Eden. There are...
The Garden of Eden. What would you not expect to find in the Garden of Eden? Quiet.
Tarzan?
Not quite ready, Gary.
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. I think she's setting me up. But,
Aaron, Ralph said, I just read a revised version of the Bible, and it's really revised. In this one, there are blanks in the Garden of Eden.
Discos.
Discos. All right, anything.
Discos?
Well, remember, it's a first round question. Anything that comes to your mind is all right, and discos came to her mind. What came to your mind, if any?
Discos, but I didn't write it down. I said oranges. I don't know what I...
Oranges. All right.
I don't like to do this, but I also said orange.
Made from concentrate.
He stole from her. Did you steal from her?
No, I have the definitive answer no matter what anybody says. I did think of discos. I'm sorry, it's a wonderful answer, but I had to go with what I feel is the definitive answer.
Correct.
Sure, babe.
Leads a little thinking. Fig Newton.
Fig Newtons, right. Right. I mean, would there have been fig leaves if there were no Fig Newtons? Absolutely not.
Which came first, the Newton or the leave?
I don't know, but I'm not giving you my fig leaf. In this one, there are blanks in the Garden of Eden.
Well, I said your basic Saturday night candied apples.
Candied apple. Candied apple. That would really be a temptation.
But, you know, it's a very discoed candy apple.
Right.
Actually, there was the pill.
The pill! Aha! Right. Yeah, the temptation would have been okay. Sure, what difference does it make? Hello, Joyce.
There was a snake killer. There was belly dancers.
Belly dancers in the Garden of Eden. All right. So Charles has 3, you have zip. That's the end of round 1. And we'll go to round 2. And Charles, since you're ahead, we'll ask you to go first again.
A again, please.
A again. And again. Muggsy said, I live in the world's toughest neighborhood, boy. Yeah. Even a tooth fairy carries blank. You don't play? You don't play. You don't play. Joyce, Brett, and Gary. Even the tooth fairy carries blank. You finished?
Sure, babe.
All right. Muggsy said, I live in the world's toughest neighborhood. Even the tooth fairy carries blank.
A gun.
A gun. All right. That's okay. He says, even a tooth fairy carries a gun, Gary.
No, I said mace.
Mace. Right. Yes.
I couldn't let down someone from my favorite country in the whole world. A gun.
A gun. So Charles is up to 4. What have you got for Charles?
Brass knuckles.
Brass knuckles. All right, so there we are. Aaron, you got a little catching up to do. We'll see if that happens later. Right now, this for you. Yes. For you. I thank you, one and all, and I shall look forward to the pleasure of your company at our next meeting. And yours, too, if I may say so. I'm Gene Rayburn. Goodbye.
Today's consolation prizes are a cordless electric weed eater from Taylor Rental Centers. Taylor rents practically everything. When you want it, rent and save at Taylor. And a wok and La Choy Chinese food. Let your meals swing American with La Choy bean sprouts, vegetables, water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, and soy sauce. And 4 gallons of super scrubbable two-test easy care latex flat wall and trim finish, perfect for both walls and woodwork. Sold only by True Value hardware stores. And a paper-made family of products including freezer wrap to protect the foods you freeze, baking cups, coffee filters, and paper-made plastic cups for all occasions. And a selection of Castle and Cook products, including delicious Dole bananas, fresh and canned pineapple, fresh mushrooms, and Bumblebee seafoods. And, like Mads the manicure says, try mild Palmolive dishwashing liquid. Palmolive softens hands while you do dishes, and it makes loads of thick, long-lasting suds. And a bathroom scale, and Crystal Vanish for your bathroom. Cleans underwater, above the water, kills germs, and deodorizes. Nothing out cleans Crystal Vanish. To match the stars, Fred Travalena, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Elaine Joyce, Dick Martin, and Deborah Lee Scott as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Rivers.
We have an announcement?
Well, the masked, silver masked tenor hung something back on the door. I thought it's
thought of the day.
The thought for the day.
Thought for the day?
What is the thought for today?
Little organ music, please.
That's enough.
What we really need most is to realize how little we really need.
Well,
you would put that in front of a woman my age?
Yes. You are the neediest one on the panel. All right.
I need all the assistance I can get.
Dinah Hasberg. Let's bring her down here. Applause, applause, applause. Come on down here. You remember Dinah? The lady with the natural steel gray hair.
That's lovely.
Yes. It's a congenital endowment. Tell us a little bit about yourself again, Dinah.
I'm a drama teacher in Pasadena, and I also teach dance, and I've just been married 6.5 months.
Is he here?
No.
Anybody out there rooting for you?
Everybody, I hope.
Oh, all right. Okay. Listen, here's the way it goes. We polled a studio audience not too long ago, and we said, write down your best answer to this. It won't blank. It won't blank. Now, you know how that goes. Let's see what sort of assistance you'll get over here.
Dick.
It won't work.
It won't work.
Okay, Deborah Lee.
Murphy's
It
Law.
won't hurt.
That's what the bishop said to the actress.
A bit.
Fred.
It won't stop.
It won't stop.
It won't go.
All right. It won't work. It won't stop. It won't hurt. It won't work. It
And I
won't
can
stop.
heal all those things if you just give me 5 minutes. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Dick, because that's the first thing that came into my head.
Right.
It won't work?
It won't work.
Uh-huh. All right. Let's see if it won't work is up there.
I hope so.
Let's take a look at the $100 response. It won't hurt is Deborah Lee's answer. Very good.
I got on the board, didn't I?
Yes, you did. You're very good. Let's take a look at the next one, please. It won't fit. Let's take a look at the next one, please. It won't work. Congratulations, you got it. $500. That means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. But like all the others, you will have an opportunity to spin the wheel and see if you can double it up and play for $10,000. So step right up there and, whoops, grab that peg and give it a spin and see where we go from here.
There
we go.
Gonna be Brett.
Almost. Brett, that's 2 in a row for Brett last time. Come on down here. Step down here, if you please. And
I'm somewhere between 40 and death, and it's too difficult to do this. Go ahead.
Dinah, you faced me.
Oh.
All right, here we go. Good luck to you. Blank wagon.
What?
You must pay attention.
I did pay attention.
Blank wagon. W-A-G-O-N. Well, she made up her mind very quickly, and your job now is to match her. If you give us the answer that she has on the card, you got $5,000. What do you say?
On the...
On the wagon? I can see why you might think of that in Brett's case. But the fact is, she is not on the wagon.
No.
It never intends to be after tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I was so sure this was a shoe-in covered.
Covered wagon. You didn't think of that?
Conestoga.
What's that? Bandwagon. Yeah, that's another good one. Chuck wagon.
Chuck
right.
wagon. Come on.
What?
Chuck wagon.
Hail wagon.
Station wagon. Chuck wagon.
Conestoga.
Conestoga. Chuck wagon. I knew him well. Hey, speaking of Chuck wagon, here's Wayne Nakamura. Wayne Nakamura lives in Los Angeles and was born here. No, you were born in Hawaii, and you are a fireman, right?
Right.
And you've been doing that for 4 years?
I'm a 4-year veteran, yes.
Right. And he has a nice, dry sense of humor, and he's a very handsome, attractive fellow, and we wish him the best of luck, and we'll begin here by asking him to choose A or B.
I'll try A.
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 All right?
A. A.
Pete said, this town is really tough.
Boy, they're dandies.
Today, my exterminator was mugged by a blank. That's a tough town. Pete said this town is really tough. Today, my exterminator was mugged by a
roach.
A roach.
I can see my answer is going to go right in the... Well, actually, I'm going to answer this like Clint Eastwood. So.
Clint Eastwood would say...
What's the thing now?
This town is... Wait a minute now. This town is really tough. Today, my exterminator was mugged by a...
This town is really tough. Today, my exterminator was mugged by a baby.
Ah.
Now, that's tough, folks. Where were you when I landed on Anzio?
Hello there.
Come on, Britt.
He said roach? Did he say roach?
That's what he said.
Sure, and his brother...
All right, Charles.
How are things with Nakamura?
Fine.
How are things in Nakamura?
Pretty good, Ray.
Uh-huh.
You got another one?
Wayne is on a roll.
A roach.
So is the roach.
Yes.
Hey, roach.
Uh-huh.
Amazing.
Amazing.
I have firemen in San Francisco, my friends. Hello, guys. Engine 28. They used to take care of me. Never mind. They're nice guys. Anyway, I said cockroach.
There it is.
That's it.
So you'll get a little catching up to do. We'll see how you do right after we see about this. To the other half of round one, Dinah is going to see if she can do a little catching up here. Ruth said, I'll never let my husband go shopping again. Instead of buying toilet paper, he bought blank paper. Dinah, Ruth said, I'll never let my husband go shopping again. Instead of buying toilet paper, he bought blank paper.
Fly paper.
Fly paper. A roll of fly paper would create many problems.
Yeah.
One, and I can take.
Hello, everybody. Oh, this is Charlie Bronson. People ask me why my face is always like this. Because of the fact that that's the same thing that happened to me. Fly paper.
Got stuck. What do you say?
Do you know Charlie Bronson's real name?
Don't you dare tell. I'll just be so mad if you do that.
Would you just show the answer? Get with it. Really? Fly.
Sand.
Sandpaper and fly paper, the two good responses, and we're getting some of both, but not enough fly paper to satisfy Dinah.
Didn't even think of that. Sandpaper.
Sandpaper.
Yeah.
For Dinah.
Sandpaper.
Oh.
Stretch paper.
Stretch paper, yeah.
Don't look
Sandpaper
at
was
me to
smart.
stretch it. Spell it. Spell it.
Come on.
Come on. Okay. Sticky fly paper.
Fly paper.
Thank you. Good to match, right?
Right. So now the score is
Now I can take a nap.
5-2. And we go to round 2, and Wayne, the rule states, since you're ahead, you have to go first.
I have to go first.
Yeah.
I'll go for B.
B. Now only one person plays. Fred Travelina.
Why? Come
on.
Travelina, where the wind comes rolling down the plain. Dan said, my wife is too neat. Today... Who asked you? My wife is too neat. Today she took an iron to the supermarket and tried to press the wrinkles out of all the blanks.
There are two possible answers.
Wayne Nakamura.
That's it.
Dan said, my wife is too neat. Today she took an iron to the supermarket and tried to press the wrinkles out of all the blanks.
It's a tough one. Could you repeat it one more time?
Sure.
Gotta buy some time here.
Move over. No, we'll sit down here. We'll talk about it. I'm going to sit in the same chair. You sit down there. Sit down there on the other.
When you sit down, you're probably the same height I am anyway.
Yeah.
So I can stand you.
No. Sit down there. All right.
My buddy.
Does he live in the valley?
I do.
What are the guys in the firehouse going to say when they see your arm around you? All right, here it is. One more time. Dan said, my wife is too neat. No, it's all right. I like it.
Did you try to fly before?
I tell you, they're going to say a lot.
Yeah. My wife is too neat. Today she took an iron to the supermarket and tried to press the wrinkles out of all the blanks. Well, take a look at Fred. He's the one that you have to match.
Wrinkles? I could only think of pants. Pants.
What would you find in the supermarket that's wrinkled?
What was that?
Browns! Brussels sprouts. What's wrong with you? What kind of weirdos are you?
Bok choy.
Well, we have to go with the first thing he said, which was pants. And that's not what Fred said, because I saw what he wrote.
You know what I said?
What did you say?
The prunes, boss. The prunes.
Prunes are wrinkled, right?
That's true, they are.
Yeah.
Raisins.
Raisins are also wrinkled. But those are the two things you'd find. I can't think of anything else. Can you?
Chinese cabbage.
Potato chips are wrinkles.
Bok choy.
Potato chips. Okay. Cut. Now, Dinah, you need 3 to tie and 4 to win. Here it is. Sid said, it was strange going to the Godfather's house for Thanksgiving. You are an irrepressible bunch. I'll tell you how strange it was going to the Godfather's house for Thanksgiving. The turkey was stuffed with blank. All right, give him an answer, and then we won't have to wait an hour. All right, everybody ready over here. Now, Dinah. Sid said it was strange going to the Godfather's house for Thanksgiving. The turkey was stuffed with...
Guns.
Guns?
What sounds
You're first, Brett. She said guns.
But wasn't he Italian?
Yes.
And Fred's Italian?
Yes.
And Charles loves the Italians?
And Caruso was Italian.
Right.
And
Christopher
Mussolini
Columbus was
Italian.
Italian.
Guglielmo Marconi was Italian.
Sophia Loren.
Oh, Sophia Loren.
Giuseppe
You know
Verdi.
what? When I look at Sophia Loren, I wish I were a man so I could fall in love with her and ask her to marry me.
Right.
Now, she is really fabulous. You don't like Sophia Loren? What's wrong with you? That's un-American. Say nothing of un-Italian. Spaghetti.
Spaghetti. For Thanksgiving, the turkey was stuffed with spaghetti. Well, it was a Godfather, you know. That was really the operative word.
Stuffed with a stiff.
Stuffed with a stiff. All right, that means Wayne Nakamura wins again. What'd you have down here? Bullets, a body, and so forth. Come on down, Wayne. Now, Dinah's leaving here with a nice little bundle of money. $500, right? Well, that ain't bad. It was a pleasure to meet a nice school teacher like Dinah Ashburn. Now, we're rolling a little message for you. Hurry back, see if he wins. You'll never be able to go back to the firehouse again. I mean, first the guy's going to see you with your arm around me. Then they're going to see you as a blonde. Making eyes at the audience, and I don't know. Well, good luck anyway, Wayne. Yes, here we go. We polled the studio audience, and we said write down your best answer to this. Blank, Montana. Now, Wayne will give you the $500 for matching the most popular answer they wrote down, $250 for the second most popular, and $100 for the third. Now, 3 of these 6 stars can assist you. Sing out one at a time.
Okay, Deborah.
Butte.
Butte, Montana.
Charles.
Don't look at me, sweetheart.
Wasn't there a hero something Montana? Monty Montana?
That sounds good.
Is that your answer, Charles?
Yes, I said, of course I said it without any help. The great hero, Monty Montana. Who could forget him?
Annie Lane.
Son of Monty Montana.
No.
Here. Here, Lou.
State of Montana.
That's the
Helena.
Helena, Montana is the state capital, isn't it?
Of course.
Yeah,
But not well known.
that's
No.
true. Little
but
known
Helen
fact.
is.
This was like our
Helen's well
Chester. This was like our Chester Arthur question. It's hard to come up.
Helen knows number of Butte. Great.
We haven't had trouble in years.
You have Butte, you have Helena, and you have Monty. Do you want one of those, or have you got a better one in your own head?
Well, I was thinking Monty Montana. So I'm going to use that. No clap.
You were thinking Monty Montana? Why?
Remember my friends in San Francisco.
Because he's a cowboy, that's why.
Oh,
All right, that's his decision. It's his money. Monty Montana is what he wants. Let's find out if it's up there. Go. Joe Montana.
That was his nickname.
One of my favorites.
Yeah, that's Monty's brother.
That's right.
Son of.
Joe Montana's a football player.
I thought it was Namath.
All right,
No?
let's see
Namath, Montana.
the $250 response. You got it.
You'll find it cute.
Very good. Give her a little kiss there. Yours is going to be up there.
It'll be up there.
Doesn't matter, I know it is.
No more Montana questions.
Well, now, wait a minute. Butte. Butte.
I did well by my firemen. You should
What
have listened
falls?
to me.
Great Falls, Montana. That's another place.
It's gonna be Butte.
All right, go,
telling
Butte. You got it.
See? I do well by my firemen. You should have listened to me.
Right. All right, you got $250, means the least you'll play for it is $2,500, but you could double it up and play for $5,000. If you get a lucky spin of the wheel, step up there, grab the peg, and give it a go, and we'll all root for a double. Go.
Geez, I haven't seen her pick the last 3 or 4 times I've had.
You know what? I have a very large private income, and I'm telling you, I quit. I can't stand this.
You heard it tonight, folks. You heard it here. They quit.
You know what she's hollering about? This is 3 times in a row the wheel has stopped on Brett's name.
He should go to
And
Vegas.
she's missed.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, if we were only playing spin the bottle.
I never liked that either. I prefer a parked car. Oh, I'm sorry.
If you're quite ready, we'll go anytime you're ready. Here we are. Strict blank. That's S-T-R-I-C-T. Let's take a look at it. Strict blank. Ready, Brett?
No.
Yes, you are, Brett. You are ready.
I am.
Say the first thing comes to your mind.
Why it's taking so long?
All right. Now, your job is to match Brett.
Glad you like
It can be done in spite of what you may think at this moment. Strict blank.
Okay, I'm going to say strict parents.
Strict blank. Not bad. All right, Brett.
Oh, well, I'm just batting 0. I'm sorry. Nobody in the panel thought of that. I mean, I said strict confidence, and I'm sorry. I was disciplined. There was rules, but parents, I must confess, never occurred to me in 1,000 years.
All right.
What can I
Strict
do
rules,
except
strict
I
confidence,
commit a little
strict
Harry
parents.
Carey?
Now, Wayne has a total of $250 and our best wishes. Thanks for being here on Match Game. Now, we got a little message for you, America. Here we go. Thank you all. Gene Rayburn, join us next time for Match Game. Goodbye.
Some contestants will receive Take-Off American Tourister style with cross-country collection. Smart-looking, lightweight, molded luggage with wheels and T-bar handle. American Tourister makes travel an elegant, effortless experience. Gino's Party Special Pizza with a crisp and tasty crust you can trust, plus the Flavor Shaker. Gino's in your grocer's freezer. A calculator and Raid Crack and Crevice Spray. Its unique extension wand sprays hard-to-reach places to kill crawling bugs where they hide. Carter's Layette sets for generations, the special gift for special babies. If they could just stay little till their Carters wear out. And Pet 'em Vaporette Pet Collars protects your dog or cat against ticks and fleas. All 3 Pet 'em Vaporette collars wear the Good Housekeeping seal. Trident Sugarless Gum. The great-tasting sugarless gum with 5 flavors, including bubble gum. Trident for families who care about their teeth. And off. Towelette Mosquito Repellent. Off really works with the most effective mosquito repellent ingredient money can buy. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. The program was edited for broadcast.
to the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour, Gene Rayburn and John Bowman.
Well, Gene Wood, you've done it again. Friends, 8 people are out there. Gene Wood and Rich Allen go...
Be fruitful and multiply, Gene.
Right.
Thank you.
Do the best you can. All right, group, would you join John and me in greeting our stars? Hello, stars!
Hi, everybody! Here they are. We've come to the end of another gory week, glorious week.
So, you really want to go through with this?
Well, a Christmas present for you, Gene. Some mints. I thought perhaps you'd enjoy them.
No kidding.
For you.
I have a
It's for you.
My 3-year-old daughter has this.
3D comedy.
Now, 2 days ago, Gene.
Did I muss up your hair?
No, you didn't.
Would you like to have your hair mussed up?
2 days ago it was a joke, but now it's getting serious.
Uh-oh.
I was with Christy 2 days next to me. Every time I make a mistake, you give me Vic.
Hey, I did my hair.
Listen, everyone has his burden to carry.
You want to carry this?
Right? It's your burden, Nathan.
Okay. Do I get to keep this, Vic?
Yeah. It's yours.
It'll come in
silly
handy.
snake,
Let's say
you.
hello to our 2 players here, Melody Davis and Victoria Narbudas. You ready?
Yes.
Okay, Melody, tell us about you, please.
Well, I do, I lift weights, I play racquetball, I swim, I
You
do a
lift
lot
weights?
of aerobics,
No
yes.
kidding.
That's because I work in a restaurant that has a lot of French pastries.
Aha, you've got to do that.
Uh-huh.
You feel soft like a woman feels.
Thank you very much.
You don't feel muscular or excessively muscular. And where do you work?
I work in a restaurant, it's a French restaurant. I'm a waitress.
Aha. Oh, so the temptation there is to eat all of those
Constant,
goodies.
yes.
Right. Well, you must avoid those things. Okay, Melody, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Victoria, tell us about you, please.
Hi, I'm a newlywed as of 2.5 weeks.
2.5 weeks? What are you doing here?
And I'm studying to be a CPA.
Yep.
And I'm also work as a volunteer for many organizations for the animals.
Oh, good for you, Victoria. All right, let's begin the match game. The object here is to match...
There's an animal right here.
Right.
He
The
needs
object
your
is to
help.
match as many of those things as you can. And the one who's done that most often at the end of the third round will be the winner and go on to challenge our returning champion on Hollywood Squares for a chance to win up to $30,000. Now, Melody, you won the toss. You go first, if you would, please.
I'll take A.
She says A. Here's what it says. Mike said, "My wife is getting so fat, not only..."
Go ahead. How fat is she?
How
Say it.
slow are you?
See, I don't mind, but with 4 people, I thought it might be a little thin. But if you'd like to try it, I'll cue you in again. And
Yeah, do it again.
Mike said, "My wife is getting so fat."
How fat is she?
It's good for 4 people.
Very good.
I know how fat she is.
How fat is she?
I don't know.
Not only are all her clothes too tight, last week we had to let out the blank. Do you all understand the question?
Sure.
Yeah, right.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Hello, Melody.
Hello.
You ready to have a go at this?
Oh, yeah.
Did you understand it? I'll read it one more time. My wife is getting so fat, not only are all her clothes too tight, last week we had to let out the blank.
Sheets.
The sheets?
Oh, that's a great
Would you have said sheets, I ask you?
Yeah, but there are not enough people to represent
Right.
The loudest 4 people
Now,
I've ever seen.
I don't know whether I don't understand sheets.
It won't match it.
What do you
I
got?
said she was so fat we had to let out the wall.
The walls of the house. That's fat. Very good. Okay.
Is that like when she sits around the house, she sits around the house?
Right. Yeah.
Okay. I said house.
Had to let out the whole
The
house.
whole house.
Yeah.
They had to add a room, you know.
I hope you're not sensitive about fat jokes.
No,
Vic.
no.
Vic's not fat.
We don't want to hurt your feelings.
I'm not fat, I'm just a good actor. I'm acting fat.
He says, I'm not fat, I'm just a good actor.
Oh.
He looks fat. All right, Nathan.
I toned my answer down. My first thought was neighborhood. But
I'm glad you
toned it down to, you know, one specific house.
House. Okay, we had to let out the house, Melody. Last week we had to let out the.
Well, if her plane doesn't pick up, this is where we're going to have to let Melody out. The front door.
Yeah. All right.
They boo well.
Yes, they do.
She was
but they're
top
booing
heavy.
at the wrong places. I mean, Sheets was the answer to boo. These have all been good answers here. Okay, Christy.
Get ready to boo, everybody.
Oh. Ah. What? So that's it.
Sure,
eh?
they don't boo
You
her,
won't
they
put
don't
the
boo Blanche.
bus.
Sure.
I'm hosting this part of it, and I'm going to. It's all right.
Yeah, well, I'm annoyed. They don't boo Blanche.
That's
They just
right.
boo
just
Jews
because
with
the
long
blonde chick
noses.
there. That's right. Wasn't there?
Sure, go ahead.
Dick.
I figured she was on her way to work. They had to let out the bus.
Couldn't get her through the door, eh? All right, Melody. Let's see how your opponent does. Victoria, we have this one for you.
Yeah.
The boxing trainer said, Mr. T hit Rocky so hard, it was terrible. Poor Rocky. Now his nose is in blank. Sorry about the nose question. I mean, it's turnabout is fair play. We have the fat one for him, the nose one for you.
That's right. Nose jokes are in.
Wait.
Yo, Rocky.
You need some help here? A little clarification?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Oh,
I love the music. Good. I've seen it. Good music.
have you got any ideas at all? Come over here.
Come on, really.
The
That's supposed
Rockets.
to eat your heart out.
Rockets.
Victoria, you ready? Here we go.
Here we go.
The boxing trainer said Mr. T hit Rocky so hard it was terrible. Poor Rocky. Now his nose is in blank.
Space.
Space. Okay. Space is
Good as any.
Oh, what do you know about
Now, listen,
space?
there are a lot of good possibilities here, and space was one of them.
First thought was Cleveland, but I figured there were too many cities to go, so I said in his ear.
In his ear is good. There are really some great, very many good ones here.
Yeah, well, this is not one of them. I had his first thought. I said Cleveland.
Cleveland.
Hey, I've seen a bunch. I've seen noses hanging around the streets in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get right.
Are we in Cleveland? We're not in Cleveland, are we?
Not anymore.
No. No, we're not in Cleveland. We can do Cleveland jokes because the show doesn't go there. Hello, Nathan.
Yes, let's get past this real quick. It's a bad answer, and I don't know what it means. Escrow.
Wait a minute. I think that's rather amusing.
I agree. I agree with all
That was
8
a
of you.
very amusing and innovative answer. Escrow, I thought, didn't you?
Couldn't possibly match any living human being.
Right. What amusing.
Very innovative.
Now his nose is in...
Yeah, and it's Mr. T and Rocky, right?
Right.
And a boxing match has judges, right?
Right.
And we have judges, right?
Right.
And I pity the judge who don't call this a match. Orbit.
That is one.
Yeah.
Okay, Victoria. All right, Christy.
Whoa.
You helped me with this one.
John
No,
was
I
getting
really
tough.
didn't help. You said, shall I say something like this or that? And I said, yeah, both of those are good.
It probably broke his nose all over. I said traction.
Traction.
The only sensible answer.
All right, Dick.
His nose is in back.
His nose, aha. Right back there. Very good. So, Victoria, you pick up one at the end of round one. You're ahead 1-0, and we'll get back to round two right after this. With round two. Things. Victoria, you're ahead. You have to go first.
B.
All right. Victoria says she wants B, and this is it. Nancy said, I just met a man who stole my heart. Unfortunately, he also stole my blank. Here we go, Victoria.
Always thinking, aren't you?
Nancy said, I just met a man who stole my heart. Unfortunately, he also stole my blank.
Car.
Car. He stole a car? Well,
That's okay.
That's okay.
Her opponent is looking at her like she's crazy.
What have you got, David?
I didn't say car. I'm sorry. I said purse.
Purse. Well, that would be the immediate, most obvious thing. Vic?
They stole my purse, too. No, I said they stole my kidney. Hey, after school!
What do you say, Nathan?
I thought kidney, but, you know, I knew you'd get that kind of reaction. So I went with purse.
All right, Christy, we come to you. He also stole my...
Purse.
Purse, it is.
I really thought it was a definitive. I said purse, too.
Purse, yeah.
Well, we're sticking together.
I still think kidney was the answer.
I would say
Ready? Melody. Here we go.
Car was the answer.
Beverly Hills is really ritzy. You're pooping out on us. All
You
right,
say Beverly Sills or Beverly Hills?
Beverly Hills.
Oh, I
Here's how ritzy it is. It's the only place in the world where you can buy Kentucky Fried blank.
Gee, tell me about it.
All right.
Oh, that's funny.
Melody,
What?
we come to you. Beverly Hills is really ritzy. It's the only place in the world where you can buy Kentucky Fried blank.
Gold.
Kentucky Fried Gold.
Slacker!
Melody, I can say it was a pleasure to meet you.
Let's do it again soon.
Send some gifts your way. And
Thank you.
I'm only kidding. I don't think gold is going to come up over here.
I don't either.
I don't
A gold car.
Yeah. David, show her a good answer.
Kentucky Fried Caviar. I thought.
Oh, great answer. Oh.
Okay. All right, Vic.
I live in Beverly Hills, and no, I don't really. I bought Curly's house. I did. It's haunted, though. At night, you sleep and you go... This is like Polterstooge. I said quiche. I hope it's spelled correctly.
Quiche is spelled correctly. And a good answer, but no match. Nathan?
I have personally dated Beverly Hills. And she loves Kentucky Fried Caviar.
Caviar. All right. Caviar seems to be coming up most frequently. The only place in the world you can buy Kentucky Fried Caviar is in Beverly Hills. What do you say, John?
I say caviar.
That's it.
She's still looking for gold.
Right.
She has hope.
This is getting boring.
Caviar.
Never boring with you.
You're
Never with you. It's the ritziest thing I know, caviar.
That's right. All right. Do you understand why they said caviar? That's the important thing. No, you don't understand? All right, I'll explain it to you during the break. Round 2 coming up, the last round right after this. Here we go. Third and final round. Okay. Bing. Victoria, you're still in a real tight game going on here. 1-0. All right.
A.
A it is.
Hey, what?
A. Weird Willie is really weird.
How weird?
Oh, well, he can't afford a jacuzzi. So when he takes a whirlpool bath, he just hops into his blank. Weird Willie. Are you ready, Victoria? Because we're ready for you. Nathan, are you finished writing?
I'm sorry.
All right. Weird Willie is really weird. He can't afford a jacuzzi, so when he wants to take a whirlpool bath, he just hops into his...
Toilet.
Discussing how dumb their respective answers are.
All right, David?
Why didn't I think of that?
You didn't think of that? I thought that's what you guys were laughing at up there.
Oh, I thought of toilet.
Oh! Vic?
Well, Weird Willie and I are like this. And we're real close, and I'm a little bit weirder because when I don't have my jacuzzi, he's not working, I jump into my teapot.
Naturally. A difficult feat in your case.
We've been here for a week.
Yeah.
Nick
Been
has
here
always
for a
asked
week,
me
and I
before
have...
and joined him in a pot of tea.
So I would like to give
It's a big
the
teapot.
worst answer of the week.
The worst?
Mine was.
No.
The absolute worst answer.
Here's the worst answer of the week coming up. Water pick container.
He's right. Yeah.
Absolutely right.
That's worse than
First
mine.
one of the week.
That's worse than mine.
That's a bad answer. Worst answer, right? When he
He
writes
wants
what?
to take a whirlpool bath, he just hops into his what, Christy?
Oh, me. Well, if he were to jump into his toilet bowl, he would go down and maybe never come back.
Right.
I said washing machine. That
Oh,
way
that goes around.
That's good. Because it has the whirlpool action.
and
Right.
and everything at the same time.
Splendid. Well done. Okay, Dick.
I was thinking of Cuisinart, but that would be painful.
That'd give him
Painful.
whirl around.
So I said washing machine.
Washing machine, very good.
Oh, now I'm really getting agitated. Wait a minute.
Washing machine is excellent there. Now, Melody.
Oh, I have to do it again?
What? Melody, that's not the attitude. She says, "Oh, I have to do it again." Here, may I, as a director here, give you another reading on that? Oh, I have to do it again. Good for you. Thank you. Hey, there's a new version of Dracula.
Yeah.
Let me tell you a little bit about it. Well, it stars Hervé Villechaize.
Good, let's put it on this time slot.
Now,
I've got the answer
here's the way
already.
it goes, friends. Most vampires bite your neck, but Hervé's so short, he bites your blank.
I knew the answer before the question.
Buzz!
Finish.
Could I ask David not to put his card away so quickly when I don't have one? I'm jaw blank.
All right. Are you okay now? Everybody okay over there? Melody, you know who Hervé Villechaize is?
Oh, yes.
Right. A new version of Dracula stars him. Most vampires bite your neck, but Hervé's so short, he bites your blank.
Bottom.
Your bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That would make him about this tall.
Is that
wouldn't it?
your bum?
Your bottom. Right. David?
Boss, the knee.
Oh, the knee!
All right.
That was my...
The knee's a little lower than the bottom, isn't it?
Yes, and my knee is a little bit lower than his knee.
Right. All right, Nathan.
I swear I didn't look at David's card.
You look at mine!
So far, we don't have a bottom, but we've got 3 knees, Melody. And John?
Knee.
Melody's got the bottom all to herself.
Right.
Melody, climb up on my knee, hurry, boy. Bottom's good. Bottom's good.
You got to match the 2 remaining ones to achieve a tie and stay in the game. Christy?
I know for a fact that he's definitely shorter than my behind, so I said.
That lucky devil.
Said knee. All right, so Victoria wins the game. You had knee, I take it. All right. Right over here, if you would, please. Right on that mark. And I'll get to you in a moment. Melody, it was a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you very much.
We'll send some gifts to you
Thank
from
you,
the
sir.
match game. Melody
holidays.
Davis, ladies and gentlemen. There she goes. How do you feel?
Nervous.
Well, we're going to switch now to Hollywood Squares. Here comes the rest of the furniture. Don't get your finger stuck in there. Okay. We'll bring on 3 more celebrities. I'll trade places with John Bauman. We've got lots more excitement coming your way. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
A member of our studio audience will receive Whirlpool's No Frost French door refrigerator with bottom freezer. Offers spacious self-capacity, generous fresh food compartment, porcelain on steel interior, and no fingerprint doors. Furnished by Whirlpool. It's time for more of The Match Game. Hollywood Square. Hour with the Hummus family. Dorothy Lyman. Allison Aldrin. Arsenio Hall. And taking over, the star of the Hollywood Square, John Bowman.
I'll never give it up again. Okay, we'll be right back. You come back too.
And now, John Bowman and the Hollywood Square.
You can do it. You can do it. Thank you, everybody. Welcome to the second half of the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. And welcome back once again to Victoria Narbutas, who, with the mighty score of 2, made it through the Match Game competition. Atta girl, good going. And we also have 3 new celebrities. We have Arsenio Hall. And Dorothy Lyman. And Allison Arngrim. Allison, most people are probably familiar with you from your work on Little House on the Prairie.
Yes,
which
many
incidentally
are
was
familiar with me.
excellent, yes. But what have you been doing since then? Pretty interesting.
I've been hanging around with dear Vic. We are both stand-up comedians. I am a stand-up comic. I don't work with him, but around the same stages.
She does it with me.
So
Stand-up.
Allison, you're a stand-up comic. Stand up.
So am I.
Nothing funny about that. Okay, enough jokes. Let's get on and play Hollywood Squares. Here we go. Yay! Big one. Now, to complete twisting my tongue after Victoria Narbutas, I will introduce us to our defending champion, Marie Benedetti.
Hey, Marie!
She has come back today with a total of 1,025 smackaroos. Not too bad. And Marie, just why don't you reacquaint us a little bit with your life to date in 25 words or less?
I am a registered dental assistant, and I am studying to be possibly a mortician.
Mm-hmm. What's going to make up your mind about this mortician business?
Well, it's a matter of how long it takes me to get through school in the evenings.
Okay, night shift. Let's play Hollywood Squares. We're going to play this game until you hear the time's up bell. Whoever's ahead at that time is the winner. Goes on to play Supermatch for up to $30,000. Our first game is worth $100 plus $25 for every square that either of you should capture. We hope you capture some. Our champion gets the start, and that is you, Marie. Pick a star. Arsenio, wake up. Thank you. Pick a star and let's go.
Allison, please.
Allison Arngrim.
Oh, yes, all right.
Who has more teeth, Allison, a hammerhead shark or the 40 Rockettes?
I thought I had the most teeth of anybody, but a hammerhead shark or all the Rockettes, like put together.
There were 40.
40 Rockettes. Now, just how many teeth does a hammerhead really have? This is the question here. I'm going to go with the Rockettes because I don't believe that sharks have quite as many teeth as we purport them to have.
Agree or disagree that the Rockettes have more teeth than the shark? Is proper phrasing.
I will agree.
The Rockettes have more teeth than a hammerhead shark. You're right to agree, and you get the first square. A hammerhead shark has approximately 400 teeth. 40 Rockettes times about 30.
Yeah, but the hammerhead
1,300 or
Rockettes,
so.
on the other hand, have a lot of hammerheads.
Yes, and the most teeth of all. Okay, Victoria, pick a star.
Vic, please.
Vic, please.
You haven't discouraged her, Vic.
I will now.
You're trying to pick up a woman at a bar.
How much does this woman weigh?
According to Psychology Today, which of these was rated as a good opening line?
Scorpio.
You got two choices, Vic.
Okay.
What do you think of the band? Or bet I can outdrink you?
Well,
it's a rough choice.
If Boy George and Culture Club was a band, I wouldn't use that first line. But I would say, I bet I could outdrink you. Because look at me.
He says, bet I can outdrink you is a good pickup line at a bar, according to Psychology
Especially
Today.
if she smashed on the floor.
Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I disagree.
What do you think of the band? You are right to disagree, and you get the square. Good play. Doesn't think that Vic has picked up too many women at bars. Okay, we got an X and an O up there, and Marie Benedetti, our defending champ. You are playing X, and it's your move.
Dick, please.
Dick Martin.
Yes.
You're a baby kangaroo.
Right.
Were you born in your mother's pouch, or did you climb in after?
You climb in after.
She says the baby kangaroo climbs in after. Marie, agree or disagree?
I will disagree.
You climb in after. You should have agreed with that intelligent man. Yes, your opponent gets the square. And another O up there for you, Victoria. You got two. Pick a star.
Arsenio to win.
This will get you the first game.
Yes. No pressure. No pressure.
Arsenio Hall. A recent Gallup survey asked Americans what they would never eat under any circumstances. Now,
Mr. T. Sweat. I know the answer.
What did more people say they would never touch? Snails, squid, or tripe?
Snail, squid, or tripe.
What do you think of the band?
That's a great opening line. I also find women like, are those your real teeth?
Rockettes love that one. Yeah.
I get you lucky every time. I would go with snails because when they get inside, like an aquarium, they multiply on your stomach and they're like, it's gross.
Yeah.
So, Victoria?
See? That's a good answer. Good answer, good answer.
Victoria, Arsenio says that most Americans would never eat snails under any circumstances, or more Americans.
I disagree.
Snails it is, and that was for the game. You should have agreed with Arsenio. Your opponent gets that square and blocks you.
You must
okay,
believe.
we got a pretty tight contest going now, and we're going to be back to complete it right after these messages. You please come back to it.
Stay tuned for more of the match game, Hollywood Squares Hour. Now back to John Bauman and the Hollywood Square.
Okay, we got 50-50. 50 for Victoria, 50 for Marie. It is your move, Marie. You are playing X. Take a good look at that board and tell me where you want to go.
Dorothy to win, please.
Oh, here we go, Marie.
Dorothy Lyman from Mama's Family. According to a Glamour magazine survey, Dorothy, who is more likely to approve of premarital sex? A single woman or a married woman?
Well, a single woman, I would say, would be more likely to approve of premarital sex.
For the game, do you agree or disagree?
I agree.
A single woman it is. You are right to agree. You get the square. You win the game. Congratulations, Marie. Good going. You have won the game. And you won $100. That makes the score 175 so far for you. 50 for Victoria, but it's early yet. We're going to clear the board right now and move right on to the next game. This one's worth $200, $25 for every square either of you captures. Last game was won by you, Marie. That means Victoria gets to start this one. Pick a star.
Vic, please.
Vic.
So how do you like the band?
You're the average American nudist.
I'm the whole colony.
Do you live alone or are you married?
Oh, average. This is an average American nudist.
Sure.
As opposed to an average Japanese nudist. Wow. I would say. I would say that I'm married, definitely to at least two us. I'm married.
He says the average American nudist is married. Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I disagree.
The average American nudist is married. You should have agreed with Vic, and your opponent gets the first square in this game.
I'm married, and I'm happy.
Okay, you're off to a good start, Marie Benedetti, our defending champ. You are playing X. You have one up. Pick a star.
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes.
Polite applause again, Gene.
Thank you, Arsenio. A little something for you.
Watch it, Arsenio. Gene, under the laws of Islam, you're allowed only 4 of these at one time. Are they wives or camels?
Wives or camels, eh?
Did you see Gene's bedroom full of camels?
Wives or camels, eh? Yes.
Never mind.
I won't say anything.
I thought they could have unlimited numbers of wives. Harems, harems are people by more than 4 people, so I'd say camels.
Gene says that laws of Islam, you're only allowed 4 camels at one time. Agree or disagree, Marie?
I'll agree.
You're only allowed 4 wives at one time. You should have disagreed.
When did they change the
and your opponent
rules?
gets that square. You know, these rules are changing all the time. Okay, just like a game show. Victoria, pick a square. You are playing O.
Okay, David, please.
Well, hello.
David Ruprecht from Real People.
You pronounced it right. I'm very proud of you. That's terrific.
Well, David's not a hard name to pronounce.
David, to make your cream easier to whip, what should you do to the bowl and the beater? Heat them in the oven or put them in the freezer?
Is this another West Hollywood joke? Yeah, it's, boy, I would definitely say because of the temperature of the cream that you have to put it in the freezer first. That's the most important thing, yes.
He says to make your cream easier to whip, you should put the bowl and beater in the freezer. Agree or disagree, Victoria?
I agree.
You should put them in the freezer. You are right to agree, and you get the square. And another scores up there. We will be back to complete this game after these messages, and I hope everybody will come back too. It's worth $200. Everything's riding. 100 for Marie, 100 for Victoria. We got a couple of O's and an X there on the board. And Marie, you are playing X, and it's your move. Pick a star.
Arsenio to block, please.
You missed this one. The challenger takes the game.
So, okay.
Got it.
I'm sorry.
Arsenio, in Peking, China, a purge is on to rid the city of these creatures. Are they rats, roaches, or dogs?
I'm almost positive this answer is dogs. I think I read that somewhere.
Agree or disagree, Marie?
I will disagree.
It is dogs.
Yeah, I
should have agreed with Arsenio. Yes, your opponent gets that square. And wins the game! 3 in a row. We're all standing there waiting for the joke, flat-footed. And the game is won by Victoria Narbutas. Now, you have forged into the lead, Victoria. That is 325 for you, 200 so far for Marie, but we're going to clear the board and move right on to another game worth $300, so everything hangs in the balance. Marie, pick a star.
Dick, please.
Dick Martin.
Yes.
You and a male gorilla were born on the same day. Whose hair will begin to turn gray first? Yours or his?
Nathan's.
I would say mine. I think a male gorilla, I've never seen a gray gorilla, come to think of it. No, I'd say the man.
Agree or disagree that the man's hair will turn first before the gorilla's? Turn gray first.
I'll agree.
His will turn gray first. The gorillas will turn gray first. You should have disagreed, and your opponent gets that first square and increases her lead, but only by $25. Victoria, pick a star.
Vic, please.
I
love you, Victoria.
Which came first, Vic, bubblegum or baseball trading cards?
Oh, well, I used to chew baseball trading cards.
That's not the question.
Check, please. I'd say bubblegum. Absolutely. Absolutely bubblegum.
Good answer, good answer.
Good answer.
Wrong show.
Agree or disagree, Victoria?
Agree.
You agree. Baseball cards came first before bubblegum.
I want to see the answer.
Okay,
I
your
want to see
opponent
it now.
gets that square, and that evens it up. In the 1880s, baseball cards came. Bubblegum came in 1906. So that puts an X and an O up there for you, Marie. You are playing X. Pick a star.
David, please.
Okay. David, what kills more people in this country every year? Shark bites, spider bites, or human bites?
Shark bites, spider bites, or human bite, or the tax bite. Has anybody put that one?
Rocket bites.
I'm going to say, because I have been a swimmer and I've been warned about this up near San Francisco, shark bites, yes.
He says shark bites kill more people in this country every year. Agree or disagree, Marie?
I will agree.
Spider bites kill more people than these others. No, you should have disagreed. And your opponent gets that square, and 2 O's are up on the board. Victoria, where would you like to place another one?
Jean, please.
Gene Rayburn.
Yes, I've never met a gorilla I didn't like. They're wonderful creatures. Yes.
Everybody knows that the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel was painted by Michelangelo, or Michelangelo. Was Michelangelo or Michelangelo his first name or his last name?
No, that was his first name. His last name escapes me for a moment. I used to know it.
It was Iskowitz, I think.
Michelangelo d'Ambrosio de Gadamunda da Faccia la Finestra. Some long name, but Michelangelo was, we called him Mike for short. Hey, Mike, get back up on the ladder.
Agree or disagree, Victoria, that Michelangelo was his first name?
I agree.
It was his first name. You are right to agree in this case, and you get the square. His name was Michelangelo Rayburn. No Michelangelo Buonarroti, and there is the bell. That means the time is up. You have unseated our defending champion, Victoria Narbutas. $400. Congratulations. You have done it. Why don't you go right over there to Gene Rayburn, join him, and get ready for your shot at the big money. not bad, Marie.
Had a great time.
You were here for a day. You did look as if you were enjoying yourself. I certainly hope you did. You're leaving here with $225 and a big decision to make. The morgue or not the morgue. Keep in touch and let us know what happens. Thanks for playing Match Game Hollywood Squares. And now, Gene Rayburn.
Okay, John. Congratulations to Victoria. We'll be back with our 9 celebrities and Victoria. She will try for the really big money right after this.
Now, here to play the super match is Gene Rayburn.
Okay, Gene Wood, here we go. Now, we have just a bit of minor unfinished business before we carry on. I'll toss it over to John Bauman, who wants to clarify something for us.
Yeah, we have to clarify that the $225 that was won by Marie Benedetti was just today. Her actual total for her entire time on the air was $1,250.
Okay.
Much better.
All right, Victoria, we don't want to keep you in suspense here any longer. It's time now for you to have a go at the $30,000. Good luck to you. We polled a recent studio audience and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank paste. Remember, the top answer pays $1,000, next one $500, and the third answer pays $250. Any 3 of the 9 loony birds may assist you here in suggesting answers. Which one do you want to call on first?
Vic, please.
You trust me? Okay, I say tooth.
Tooth fairy.
Well, that too.
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste.
Toothpaste, okay.
And David?
Well, that leaves tomato paste.
Tomato paste? You have 2 so far.
And Allison?
Library paste.
Library
Glue,
paste.
you know?
Yeah.
Library paste.
That white goopy stuff. So you have toothpaste, tomato paste, and library paste. You may choose one of those now, or you may want to think up one of your own.
Toothpaste.
Go for it.
Yeah, that would seem to be a pretty good choice.
All right, that was Vic's answer. Let's find out if toothpaste is up there, and if so, where. We'll go down to the bottom, reveal a $250 response. Wallpaper paste.
Sure, you have a popular wallpaper.
Sure, very popular. The $500 response says tomato paste. All right, David gave you that one. All right, here is the $1,000 response. That gives you $1,000.
Thank you, Victoria.
Okay, now listen, you've got $1,000, Victoria, and you're going to play the head-to-head match with any star of your own choosing.
All right, grandmother's watching the show in Cleveland.
Now, before you make your decision, I want to point out to you that each star has a hidden number in front of them, a 10, a 20, and one has a 30. And we will multiply the $1,000 by whatever his number is revealed when you choose a star. Time now to make your pick.
Arsenio.
Oh!
All right, Arsenio.
Oh!
You brought that little laugh. Usually,
You know
if you're
it's
real
grandmother.
obnoxious and you're making a noise, they'll call on you eventually.
All right, grab the tab and give it a yank.
And this show
Arsenio.
is in Cleveland. Gene, when I was in back, I heard you say this show wasn't in Cleveland. This show is in Cleveland. Man, don't you tease Cleveland no more. I jump all over you. Matt, go on.
What am I doing in Detroit? All right, go. Arsenio, it's time to reveal the number.
I pity the fool who doesn't pull that tab right now.
A 10. All right, we multiply the $1,000 by 10 gives you $10,000 is what you're playing for. Good luck to you. All right, Arsenio, you're going to write a response to this.
I wish I had the 30
she'll give me a verbal response after you have put the card in the slot there. Here we go. Rex blank. That's R-E-X blank.
You shouldn't have picked Arsenio. You shouldn't have picked Arsenio. You should have taken what's behind the curtain.
Put it in the slot.
I don't have a slot up here.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, it's up to you now to match him for the $10,000. How do you fill in that blank?
Harrison.
Rex Harrison. All right, Arsenio, she says the $10,000 will be hers with the answer Rex Harrison.
Weren't you with Sha-Na Na at one time, Jim? I'm theater. I went Rex Reed.
Rex Reed. the critic and reviewer. Beat him about the head and shoulders with that little stick there. Okay, so you have a total now of $1,400 altogether. You're still the champion. You'll be back to play another day tomorrow. And we'll be back with you in a moment or so right after these messages. Okay. John, when we made the reveal the last two times, you had the big...
Yeah.
What is that? That's nice, whatever that is. You had the big 3-0 two times in a row. Where do you think it is today?
Oh, I'm going to place my money on Christie.
I say Dick has it. All right, everybody set, go.
Here we go. We're both wrong. No one has it. Nathan has it.
Nathan has it.
Nathan
knew
could.
it was there.
Well, since it's the end of the week, we've got to say goodbye to these lovely people.
Please come back again. Bring your
Thank
snake.
you very
Vic.
much.
Yes.
Some of you will be back, and some of you will never be heard from again. Goodbye. Gene Rayburn inviting you to join us next time.
And John Bauman saying so long for the Match Game Hollywood Squares hour.
A member of our studio audience will receive a 19-inch color TV, keyboard control, electronic tune, 3 automatic color systems, and automatic light sensor furnished by Montgomery Ward. This is Gene Wood speaking for the Match Game Hollywood Squares Hour. A Mark Goodson television production.
Get ready to match the stars. George Kennedy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Elaine Joyce, Dick Martin, and Benny White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game PM. And now, here's the star of Match Game PM, Gene Rayburn.
Hello there, John. How are you? Thank you, friends, for joining us. You must try to buy a red dress. I keep telling you, red is a wonderful color for you. Try and get a real red dress.
Okay, next time. You
All
got to
right.
spray for that.
Yeah.
That stuff growing on your tie. You can spray for that, it'll kill it in a minute.
Thank you so much. It's so kind of you. Would you please greet Tim McCune and Barbara Orcutt? Applause. Hello. We welcome both of you and wish you both the best of luck. Now, we want to find out about who you are and where you're from and all that. Barbara, please tell us the story of your life.
Okay, I'm from El Toro, California.
El Toro.
El Toro, yes.
That's
And
down south of here, isn't
by
it?
Mission Viejo, yeah.
Yes, it's a beautiful area.
Yes, it is. Really nice. And I have 3 children, 7, 3, and 1.5. And their names are Matthew, Jason, and Jennifer.
We don't care about them.
Okay.
No.
Oh, I
Hello.
do. I think it's
Matthew.
great.
And who?
Jason.
Jason and
Jennifer.
Jennifer.
She's outside.
Matthew,
Yeah.
she's here.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'll meet her later.
Okay.
Now, Tim, what about you?
I am a single native Californian
Yep.
living in the marina. I'm in medical sales.
If you live in an arena, does that mean you fool around?
Quite a bit, Gene.
That's good.
That means you're looking. If you
That
live in
means
the
you're
marina.
looking.
Always,
All right.
always looking. I'm into medical sales, and for hobbies, I run and play racquetball.
Run and play racquetball.
Same time too, but I also
Good
run
for
separately.
you. All right, here on Match Game PM.
How old are you?
No personal interviews. No soliciting openly. No.
Marcia Wallace is between lovers. Now let's see here.
Cool it. Later.
What is she so
Thank you.
Cut! Oh, all right.
right.
Here on Match Game PM, you have 3 opportunities to match as many of them as you possibly can. And the one who does that most often at the end of the 3rd round will be the winner and go on to play the big money super match, which can pay off over $20,000. So let's have a go at it right now. Barbara.
I think I'll choose A.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
A, that's this one.
A, first one.
A.
Right.
All right. A says, John said, I've got the world's strangest insurance company. It's called African Mutual. I'm only covered if I'm run over by a blank. African Mutual. Go right to Barbara. Don said, I got the world's strangest insurance company. It's called African Mutual. I'm only covered if I'm run over by a...
Elephant.
Elephant. All right. She said elephant.
In honor of Tuscaloosa.
Tuscaloosa, elephant. All right.
How about an entire herd?
A herd of elephants.
Sure.
All right.
Great.
I'm sorry, I said rhino.
Rhino, heavy as an elephant, and that would be equally damaging.
Well, think about it.
A rhino is all right, so she has 2
Looks a
elephants.
little like a Mazda.
She's looking for a 3rd elephant. I'm only covered if I'm run over by a...
Ape.
A ape. A ape.
That's my insurance company.
But remember, she's got a nice smile.
That's right.
All right.
I went with Big Chuck. Rhino.
Rhino.
Most
2
of the
rhinos,
guys do that.
2 elephants, 1 ape, and...
Some of my best friends are gorillas.
Gorillas, yeah.
A gorilla gray.
So in effect, we had 2 apes, 2 rhinos, and 2 elephants, and a partridge in a pear tree. Now, Herman said... This is his.
Oh.
Tim McCune. This is his,
Did
yeah.
he ask for B? Oh, he just gets it, I see.
Yes.
Tim hasn't
Wait a
told
minute,
me
hold
his
on.
age yet.
Tim, you want A or B?
I'm gonna go for B.
B. All right. Are you happy now?
Yeah, now I'm happy. What are you looking
Too bad you don't look well in red, because if you could buy a red dress, it would be terrific. Herman said, I can't believe how small these compact cars are getting. I asked the salesman to show me one, and he pulled it out of a blank.
Speaking of the marina.
Speaking of the marina.
Do you know how to keep a bachelor from becoming a great lover?
How do you keep a bachelor from becoming a great lover?
Marry you.
I think that's a proposal. All right. Herman said, I can't believe how small these compact cars are getting. I asked the salesman to show me one, and he pulled it out of a blank.
Pocket.
Pocket. One possibility. There are other possibilities. May we see one?
In honor of Walter Mitty, pocket.
Oh, you're really on a roll here. What's gotten into you, George?
I didn't eat.
Oh, is that it? Yes.
This keeps up, sweetheart. We're not going to have a 3rd round. We're all going to be all finished up on the first 2. I said back pocket. I assume that's a match.
Back pocket. That is a match?
I said drawer.
Drawer. That would have been my choice, but pocket was equally
Who
good.
asked you? You're the MC.
Such a
ahead. We'll
cultured
witness it.
person. It's a joy to see her.
We'll witness it. Go ahead. You're a
not
sock.
alive to see
Show
me
me one.
today.
He pulled it out of a...
Envelope.
All right, that would be a small car indeed.
Thin.
So I'm afraid I went with envelope, too.
That's 2 there. That's your new jacket?
You like that?
Yeah, that's very
Thank you.
nice.
I have
there.
5 more like that. Just like
A real fine. All right, Miss Betty.
Isn't it nice to have a little refinement down here on the lower
Yes, it
tier
is.
as opposed
Thank
to some
you.
other places? He pulled it out of his drawers.
Out of his drawer. Well, here we are at the end of round 1. Score is tied 2-2. Round 2 coming up in a moment or so. Right now, this for you. All right, shall we go on here? Shall we go on to round 2? Ready? Here it is. And now you can have A or B. Since
B,
she went
please.
first last time, you go first this time. You want B. Okay, let's have a go at it. Dean said, my wife bought the world's most powerful hair dryer. When
They got you.
Yeah, snuck it in, didn't you? You're a very alert bunch tonight, then. You gave him the pills, did you, John? Thank you. When she turned it on, it blew her blank into the other room. You missed the beginning? There it is.
Hey,
When she turned it on, it blew her blank into the other room. You weren't listening. Now you're listening. Anytime, Elaine. Tim, Dean said my wife bought the world's most powerful hair dryer. When she turned it on, it blew her blank into the other room.
Wig?
Wig. He says wig. He don't play, you don't play, but you do.
I don't like wig questions. Head, I said, I'm sorry.
Head. Head is good. Wig or head, both good responses. Elaine?
I'm so glad you said that because I said head also.
All right, that's head.
What?
All right.
Okay. Whatever's right. Blew her husband into the next room.
Yes. Now, Miss Betty.
Isn't it nice to have a little refinement here on the lower tier? Wig.
Wig, there's one. So now, let's see what we have for Barbara. He has 3, you have 2, Barbara. Dumb Donald is really dumb. How dumb is he? He thought the movie Towering Inferno was a movie about Blink with heartburn.
I'm glad I blotted out of this entire operation.
Hello, Barbara. Have you been thinking about this? Dumb Donald is really dumb. He thought the movie Towering Inferno was a movie about Blank with heartburn.
A building.
What did she say?
She said a building with heartburn. No, you see, in the movie Towering Inferno, the building burned up.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
We were trying to ascribe human qualities to this thing. Charles, what did you say?
What did she say?
I said Wilt Chamberlain.
Wilt Chamberlain. Any tall person, real or mythical, Barbara, would have been a good response here. Elaine?
Sure, like Wilt Chamberlain.
Right, that's 2 of those.
King Kong.
King
Oh,
Kong,
nice
another
biggie,
good one.
nice biggie.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul, I don't know how to spell Jabbar.
Jabbar. That's very good. Kareem Abdul, another tall person.
He's trying to
All right, we'll just zip over to round 3 here. And Tim, since you're ahead, you'll go first.
I'll go with B again, please.
B it is. 3 people play. Charles.
I'm sorry.
And the dingbat.
That's you, Dick.
And you.
Play
All
the
right.
same parts.
Sid said.
Sid said.
Got that?
I certainly heard that as Sid said.
You know you're flying with a strange airline.
Strange airline.
When you get on the plane, and the only thing the stewardess is wearing is a blank. How about that? All right, Tim.
Oh, dear me.
Sid said, you know you're flying with a strange airline when you get on the plane and the only thing a stewardess is wearing is a blank.
Parachute.
A parachute.
George had that. George said
Now you don't get to play.
You would have said that, huh? What would you
You
say?
know that famous story with Tallulah Bankhead answered the door wearing only a sweater for the bellboy? And he almost fainted, and she said, "What's the matter? Haven't you ever seen a sweater before?" It's a famous story. It doesn't work on daytime TV, though.
Yes, it does.
I said a little adorable apron.
A little adorable apron, and
I'm
that's
sorry.
it. Yeah,
I'm
that
not
must have
too
been
good.
that looked very attractive, I would imagine. Little white lace apron. What do you say,
Sexy.
Elaine?
I said parachute panties.
Parachute panties.
That's a match. He said parachute.
Yeah. Now wait a minute.
Well, there's the
Rod.
word. The word.
Roger.
He didn't say parachute.
He didn't say parachute.
Wait.
Now, wait a second.
Wait a
Let's
minute,
What
hold
did
on.
he say?
Hold everything. Hold on. Now wait.
A pair
Get
of
out.
what?
It's my show. Yeah.
A pair of what?
Now wait a minute. Tim said.
I thought he said a...
Tim said a parachute. Now, Roger over here, who is a mess, right? He writes. He keeps a score for me and writes things down.
But not
to,
well.
to remind me occasionally of the answer that's coming up in case I've forgotten what the contestant said. So here's what he wrote for a parachute.
Let me see. Let me see. Uncle June.
Well, that's a match.
You want to know? You know what Roger's hobby is?
What is Roger's?
Roger's hobby is from Oklahoma City. Roger's hobby is riding roller coasters. Now take a look at a man who has overdone his hobby and is now completely gone.
A pair of shoes.
Right. Okay, now.
What's to
It's
happen?
sad, isn't it? I hope the
Charles?
camera's documenting this.
Did you...
What happened now?
Now, you show us your answer.
Oh, I forgot. No, I didn't put it yet. What is the question?
You mean you didn't write a question yet?
I think I did.
He gave one. Oh, he gave one, yeah.
You were already down.
Oh, you gave yours too. Now it's up to you.
Wear a gray suit more often.
I don't have to stay around and do this.
Parachute,
I have a
is it
career
4
to
to 2? Is that score correct? Sit down there. Now, let's see yours.
Tallulah Bankhead
She was wearing nothing but a smile.
A smile. So you've got 4. Now, Barbara, you need 2 to tie and 3 to win.
You got a lit cigarette and wait.
No, you don't.
We don't get right. We
That's a
get to
terrible
sit
thing when
this
you
whole
match in the first round.
Dear Mom.
Tough Teddy is so tough. Last time he kissed his girlfriend, he broke her blank. That's not tough. That's right.
I get it.
Tough Teddy.
So tough.
Okay.
I think it's hopeless, but we get renewed and renewed. I don't understand it.
They did distortion.
Barbara.
They like the story about the sweater and Tallulah Bankhead.
Tough Teddy is so tough. Last time he kissed his girlfriend, he broke her blank.
Neck.
Neck. Okay, let's see what happened. She said he broke her neck.
That's correct.
There it is. 1 neck.
1 neck.
What have you got for her?
I said he broke her neck.
Oh, ties 4.
So don't sue her. They were reluctant.
Last time he kissed his girlfriend, he broke her neck, Dick.
No, he broke her teeth.
He broke her teeth.
That's tough.
Sorry, I wasn't there.
That's tough.
What do you got there?
He broke her heart.
Oh, what
So
a
the
good
game ends in a
answer.
tie, 4 to 4. Now the question is, do we go right into the tiebreaker? We'll do a commercial first, and then we'll go into the tiebreaker. Hurry back after this. Here's the way it is. We don't have time to play our regular tiebreaker, so we're going to play sudden death. I have one question here. I will ask the question of you. You will each write your answers, and then put them in the slot here facing you. Then I'll go over and canvass the stars verbally. And as soon as you hear your answer, let me know in any way you wish. All right? Good luck to you. Here it is. Take his blank. If you weren't so busy talking to
I
make so much
was
noise...
listening very carefully. He
Take
was listening. It was the
his
first
blank.
time in 8 years
now
I've
you're
been
talking
listening.
and I'm talking at the same time, you see. Take his blank.
Oh, okay.
Write down an answer, and as soon as you do...
No, it's a verbal response.
All right. Both ready? All right, now, as soon as you hear your answer, let me know. George, how do you fill in that blank? Take his...
Pulse.
Take his pulse. Anybody got that? Oh, all right. What have you got, Brett?
I don't think this is an unsuitable answer. Take his hand.
Take his hand. Nobody has
Oh,
that
to
one
hell
either.
with it.
Holy mackerel.
All right, Charles.
Take his time.
Take his time. How about that?
Oh, my God, it came to us. What did the
Come
whole
on.
Time and
All right, Elaine.
Hello. Take his temperature.
Take his temperature.
come on, kid.
His wallet.
Dick.
Take his wife, please.
Take his wife. Come on down here, kid. What do you have?
Take his word.
Take his word. That's a good one. All right. Now, Barbara, thank you for being with us. Many prizes coming your way from Match Game PM. Barbara Orkin, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. We polled a studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Blank helpers, $500 for matching the most popular answer, $250 for the second, and $100 for the third. 3 of the 6 stars can assist you. Call on them one at a time.
Okay, Brett.
Hamburger helpers.
All right.
Charles? Mother's Little Helpers.
Mother's Little Helpers.
And Betty.
Santa's helpers.
Santa's helpers.
Oh,
Yeah, Santa's helpers, Mother's Little Helpers, and Hamburger Helpers. You want one of those or one of your own?
Hamburger Helpers.
Okay, let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. May we see the $100 number? Hamburger Helpers, right off the bat. Let's take a look at the next one.
Me too.
And the next one? Santa's. Well, you had them all three there. You just picked up the wrong one. Now you've got $100. That means the least you'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $1,000. However, we've got one more audience match for you, and this is it. Thinking of blank.
Oh. Thinking of you.
Okay, Charles.
Thinking of you.
There's one.
George?
Thinking of mother.
Oh, how adorable, George.
Thinking of someone.
Thinking of someone, thinking of you, thinking of mother. One of those or one of your own?
Thinking of you.
All right. Let's see where the $100 response is. Thinking of eating.
What do we do? Have a Weight Watchers
All
group
right,
in here
may we
that
see
day?
the next one, please? Thinking of me. Well,
Egocentric people.
how about the last one? All right. Yeah. Listen, you got a pretty good bundle there. Another $500 added to the previous amount gives you a pot of $6,000 to shoot for. However, if you spin the star wheel, get a lucky spin, you'll double it. You'll play for $12,000. Let's all root for a double here. Here we go. Betty, come to you. Betty, double. You doubled it. All right.
Piece of cake.
$12,000 is what we're playing for. Good luck to Tim. Here we go. Blank coward. Blank coward. There it is. All right, she's finished. Give us the answer that she has on the card. The $12,000 is yours.
All I can think was you, coward.
That's all you can think of.
all I can think
Nothing else came to your mind.
Nothing.
Yes.
Well, it's
All
hard.
right,
We don't
he said,
think
you
of-
coward.
Tim, I'm sorry. I said Noel Coward.
Noel Coward. Yes, indeed.
It's hard to think in a name that way.
Yes. Well, I guess he was a little before your time, but you must have heard of his plays.
Thanks
yes.
a lot, Gene.
No.
You have such a way with words, Gene.
Alan told her about it.
That's right. No,
You
but,
did.
well, I guess there's no way to get out of this.
Washington wasn't before your time.
Listen, you have
Right
a total
that
of
way.
$600, and many thanks for being here on Match Game PM, Tim. Thank you. Now this message for you. Well, it's time to go. Is everyone ready to take off?
Sure,
Have you had enough?
I've had enough.
Oh, all right.
Do
Well,
we
then
take
we'll.
off now?
Oh no. No, wait.
Oh,
Yes.
God.
All right.
Just ask.
Everybody take off.
Well, I'm leaving.
Yes. It's time to go. And where are you
That
going?
dress, you've got a head start.
I'm
going with her.
Join us next time for Match Game PM. Gene Rayburn here. Thank you. Goodbye.
Some contestants will receive horrific-looking Lee jeans designed with the great feel and comfortable fit Lee is famous for. Lee jeans because Lee fits America. And long-lasting, loose-side, rusty stains when DuPont gives you the durability and convenience of latex plus the natural beauty of oil-stained wood. And a Fabergé collection featuring organic shampoo and conditioner, both with pure wheat germ and honey for fresh-smelling hair with Super Shine and Super Body Organics by Fabergé. And Turtle Wax, the world's largest selling liquid car wax, cleans, polishes, protects, and Turtle Wax Super Hard Shell Car Wax Kit cleans, waxes, seals in the shine. And an electric clock and Windex with Ammonia D cuts greasy dirt without streaking and makes shiny surfaces sparkle like glass. Windex shines more than just windows. And a T-shirt and Armor All Protection slows aging on vinyl, rubber, wood, plastic, or leather. Protect things with Armor All Protection. And a hot lather machine and Listerine. Listerine is strong to give you clean breath that lasts hours. Listerine antiseptic kills the germs that can cause bad breath. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game TN, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.